about it with Ann. First of all, let's be clear. Yeah, you see her. She stand on business. Don't play no games. If it's heat in the streets, she know the names. She don't just talk it, she break it down from the start to the finish. The whole rundown stuff you miss, yeah, she got all that. Have you like, oh, I know all that. From the blocks to the tea they spill, she connect them dots, give you the real. Not just headlines, she give you depth. Make it all make sense with every step. And listen, she gon' say what y'all won't say, even if it hit a whole different way. If her opinion don't match the crowd, she stand on it, say it proud. No apologies, no walking it back, cause keeping it real ain't wrong, that's fact. She give it to you straight like that, no chaser. Every time she speak it, it's all flavor. You might agree, you might not, but either way, she hitting the spot. Unfiltered voice with a mind that's sharp. Every take comes straight from the heart. So if you tired of the same old view, she bring that angle you never knew. Let's talk about it with Ann. She said what she said. No chaser.
Girl, I was going to say you better be up in here and stop playing in my face.
Who, me?
Yeah. Because I only saw my pretty face. I only saw my pretty face first.
Because you wanted to come up there before the intro finished. Hey, chat.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, girl.
Hey. Tony, this your first time on my panel?
I'm a watcher, really.
Yeah,
I just want to say, I see Petty Society up here. I love your content. I love your content.
Hey, girl. Hey, and I love your name.
To ask her why she love your name. No,
Don't do that.
Maybe she don't
my
want
brother.
You
Yeah, my family. It's family. It's family. Shut your ass up.
I
can't stand her. But anywho, thank you, mamas.
Hey, chat.
And you can come over to the Petty Society too, Sasabu.
Happy Friday.
I think I'm already subscribed. The last time I was up there, you guys were talking about if I'm not mistaken, Blue had reviewed you.
Oh yeah, that was a while, girl.
He had reviewed you, and y'all was talking about it, and we was trying to get you to drop some more diss tracks.
Oh, we did. You got to come back over there, but let's get into the Ange thing, and we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we don't care about Petty song right now, okay? We don't care about that song.
Well, I got some tea, y'all. I don't know if y'all want to talk about it, but
hey, hold on, we gonna talk about it. Wait, hold on. Hold your thought. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about Petty's song. Petty gonna go live after me. You know we love Petty over here. My big bro Banger, for anybody who just came in because you came from Banger's platform just now and you never been over here to me. Welcome. I hope you like my commentary. I hope you like my channel. I hope you have a good time over here in my on the stage over here with me. As you know, we all run our channels different. We all do our commentary different. So I hope y'all enjoy me just as much as you enjoy Banger, just as much as you enjoy Petty. So let me start off.
Good morning, everybody. Let me just say that. Good morning.
Good morning. Let me start off by saying first, let me give the shout out to the people I see. To the ones that I don't see, that's just, chilling in the bushes and just enjoying the show. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Freestyle Friday. And let me say good morning to Wana, Liness. Yes, it's Bree. Coco, sorry, I need my glass. I need to turn my light on. Wana, Tara, India, Boots, Latrice. Ikrisha, how you say your name? Extra? I'm sorry, I'm chopping you up. Angie, Al, hey Angie, Randy, Cat, Miss Milwaukee, Evolving, Delightful, On the Budget, Yeah, I don't be saying y'all whole name. Y'all notice that, right? Yeah, but y'all know I'm calling y'all Lady in Blue, Jewel, Kelsey, Natrisha, Miss Nikki, Linda, Chocolate, I said you, Chocolate, Smokey Bear, Bridget, Lasenia, Robin, Miss D Frost. Y'all don't know. My eyes be hurting when I be saying when I be doing my roll call. Let me turn my light on. When I be doing my roll call, my eye be hurting. And then I start getting blurry. So I tell y'all all the time, forgive me if I take a second to shout your name out as I'm trying to shout it out. If I chop your name up, forgive me. Y'all, my vision is really bothering me. Juana, thank you, boo. You're about to go in the jar. So for those who just came over from Bangers Live, and this is your first time over here on my channel, let me tell you what I'm doing over here. Juana, thank you again. You going in there in the jar twice. Let me tell you what I'm doing. This is the first month that I'm starting this. Oh, Natrisha. Wait, hold on. Let me write your name. Wait. Juana, I gotta write you twice. Natrisha. What I'm doing is this the first month. At the September 30th, you see it across the banner. September 30th, I will be doing a live drawing right here. Open camera. You're gonna see my face. Each time you guys send me a super chat, a GIF, a Vimo, a chime. No matter how many times you send it, each time your name will go in the jar, and you will have a chance to win a basket made by me. 2 people will win a basket made by me. That is me saying thank you for supporting me. And now I'm showing you love back. So yesterday, we had people in the chat showing love to the people in the chat. Some people, you were showing me love by gifting me, but your message was give it to somebody else. Like they picked the person name who they wanted name to go in the jar. So although they sent me a tip, they put somebody else's name for the jar in the jar. So they wasn't only showing me love, they were showing love to each other in the chat. And I thought that was dope. I really thought that was dope, that the love is just spread like that. Y'all show me love, I show y'all love, and y'all showing somebody else love in the chat. And that's the love I love to spread. Now, again, if you new to my channel, for the most part, 6 days a week, we be chopping it up about Krishan, Blueface, and Nevaeh, and Karlissa. But on Fridays, we still talk about them. But it's called Freestyle Friday because on Fridays, you could talk about other stuff. You could come up here and like you seen, I put Lil Durk in my thumbnail. What's going on with Lil Durk right now? You got the Tupac, what's his name, case going on. There's just other stuff that we see in the internet, and maybe somebody want to come up and talk about that. So it's called Freestyle Friday because we could talk about a multitude of things. And last week we had a great conversation, doing different stuff on Friday. So that's what I do on Fridays. It's called Freestyle Friday. Sometime on Fridays, it don't get freestyle. We just get stuck on the Blueface and stuff like that because nobody remixed the live. But last week, the live did get remixed. A couple of lives back, it did get remixed. But that is the plan. So it's called Freestyle Friday. The link is dropped. So anybody could come up if you want to come up. And that's how I start off the show on Fridays. The link is dropped because we could just come up and we could just strike our live, strike our conversation. To everyone coming in, how y'all doing? Yellow Flower, Nikki, and if somebody else I didn't see, hey Miss Milwaukee, anybody else I didn't see, welcome. So yes, so that's the drift of, you know, my Fridays, my mornings. I hope everyone is having a great Friday morning. And yeah, so Tony, you was starting to talk. So go ahead, you could start saying what you was getting ready to say before I did my introduction. Yellow Flower, thank you.
Thank you so much, and good morning, chat. I just wanted to say, I don't know if anyone realized it, but I think Blue's planning on getting married. There's been some clues there for a while now. Trey, I think his name is. He's cool. He's been dropping hints for a while about some big surprise that's coming up, and I know people assumed it was about the big house, but yesterday we got some new clues that just made me think differently.
So can I say something to that? Funny you said that, right? Funny you saying that. Somebody's TV is on in the background. It's funny you saying that, Tony, because I said that the other day. I said it was something. What happened? Was it Blueface got mad with Krishan again? I don't even remember, but I was like, up to get her mad. He about to marry Nevaeh, right? I said that jokingly. I was just saying it as a joke.
You did say that.
Right? I said that. But then now that Tony is saying this, wasn't peeping because y'all know I don't never watch a whole full Blueface live. I don't even pay attention. And I like Red Hat because Red Hat be trying to be funny sometimes, but I'll peek in his live and peek out. So I don't really be getting the drift of what be happening over there. So what you saying that is funny. But then what you saying that now brings me back to Krishan with the Mrs. and Mrs. Cups. So now,
So
I don't know what's going on, y'all. Who's going to be the wife?
Trey was going off about there's a big surprise, but I listened, so I realized when he was saying it, he kept saying, y'all are not gonna see this coming, y'all not gonna expect this. I didn't even expect it. I didn't think bro was really serious. And I was like, what is he talking about? Like the house, we saw that coming from a mile away as soon as we heard about the house. And then when Blue was during the Ray J segment, look at the search history in that stream of what he was looking up before he started looking up the plaques. There's key words there, and I was like, oh. And I don't know if anyone else picked it up yet.
Well, when the cops not raided, but when they got swatted at the restaurant the other day, he called Nevaeh his fiance.
I don't think Blue's gonna marry her. And the reason I
hope not, but you know, we just gotta look at it in all the scenarios, like where the hints is coming with everybody.
I just think because I saw the words, so the key words is I don't know if you're gonna go back in the stream, but the key words was planner, ring, and wedding. It was in his searches when he put the computer screen on the screen. You could see what he was searching up beforehand, and I think before that's how he got caught up in some stuff. People saw his search history, but when he was searching up the voodoo, but
Nikki, thank you, babe.
Yeah, so I think with Krishan, he's not gonna marry Nevaeh, and the reason why is because he wants to teach Krishan a lesson. He's not going to do anything that permanently burns that bridge with Krishan. Right now, Krishan is still playing back and forth with him because, you know, she feels like he don't owe nobody anything and, you know, he's single. But if he marries her, that'll change the whole game. And we all know Krishan is a Christian. She might not be a perfect one, but I don't see her running around with a married man.
So it's like, so it makes you think about everything, right? Because Krishan keeps saying, I'm not going to the old house. I don't want to go there. But the new house is mine. Then you have Nevaeh. I ain't going nowhere. He ain't never getting rid of me. So you see where I say you gotta be listening to everybody now. It's like a mystery right now.
I think he gonna keep Nevaeh around and marry Krishan. Because legally, it would be better to be tied to Krishan than Nevaeh, money wise. I'm saying because unless they
Uh-huh.
sign a prenup, what's hers is his, and
And,
then
and,
there won't
she
be no
better do
more
that.
of her doing her own thing.
And she better do that if she ever, if you know me, if you watch me, you know I ain't with her marrying Blueface. I ain't with her with Blueface. I want her far away from Blueface. I wouldn't be excited. I wouldn't be happy. I would be upset if she married Blueface, and I'm gonna keep that 100. But if it's her that he's planning on doing this with, because remember they married without sending in the paperwork. They already did that step without sending in the paperwork when he was in jail, right? And she decided that she married him. I hope that Coach Calvin, being a married man, I hope I always say Coach Mike, Pastor Mike, and anybody else that has sense that she listens to them, that she does it with a prenup. That way he can't take nothing. His debt don't becomes hers. If we know he gonna F up, and when he doing, she decides to say, I'm going, he can't take nothing of hers. What you came with is yours, and what you leave with is yours. She needs to know she needs to do that. And I hope she will listen to somebody, but I hope it is not her.
I agree with that, Ange, but his debt can't be hers. The debt that he accumulated before the marriage could never be hers.
Well, shit, the way he moved, he'll accumulate debt after they're married too. So regardless of what, she need a prenup that say whatever.
Yeah, he's definitely a liability.
Yep. So she definitely need a prenup. Definitely do.
I
Mm-hmm.
noticed though, it seems like everyone always says he's a good guy off camera. So I can't speak for nobody, but it seems like her camp, they're wary with him, but they also don't have I wouldn't say excessive bad energy towards him. It's kind of like they know something we don't, which we kind of do because everybody always says like he's not the same off camera. So I don't like I understand where you're coming from as well. Them two need to leave each other alone. But if he really can do right by her, who am I to say it's a bad idea?
Tony, that's because Pastor Mike and Coach Calvin recently had a conversation with Blue.
So you know what I also think, um that off camera, people like you said say that he's this great guy, and I don't see it, but let's just say he is a great guy. He married Krishan. He's this great guy, but to the world, to the viewers, to what she has going on, to the sponsors, to all this stuff that is being portrayed in front of the world with the toxicity. No matter what of a good guy he is behind closed doors, in front of the world, he's not. In front of the world, he makes her image look bad. In front of the world, he will make doors close for her. No matter what of a good guy he is behind the closed doors to her. You get what I'm saying? Because nobody is looking at what he's doing behind closed doors. If I'm a sponsor and I'm looking to sponsor an upcoming boxer, I'm looking to sponsor somebody with a name that could represent my stuff, and I'm putting money out there to them, and I see all this toxic stuff, you can't tell me what you're doing behind closed doors. I see what I see in front of me, and I don't want my brand associated with that toxic stuff, and I will walk away. You get what I'm saying?
That's right. But if he in it for the money, like everybody would assume to be, that would be messing up his money. So he gonna show a good face for as long as he can.
No, it ain't his money. I'm talking about her. I'm talking
No,
about for
I, I get,
her,
I get
not
that.
him.
Listen to what I said. Everybody says that he wants to go
Right.
for her money. So what I'm saying is that those brands, those sponsors, that's the
He'll
money.
play
So,
nice for
so if
them.
he to that money, he's going to show a good face for as long as possible because he wants that bad.
But
That's what I'm thinking.
so
Cause Sean will be put up and Nevaeh gonna get bled.
here's what I think again. I'm gonna think different from y'all again, right? Yeah, he might want the money, and I think that too. Yeah, he want her money, and he possibly could get her money to help bail him out whatever debt he have. But then we also got to think about Blue is always an agenda. Now I get the money, I married you, I get the money, you help pay for all the debt that I have. Now that I paid for all my debt, bitch, you wasn't supposed to have nothing. Bitch, you was with this person. I'ma bleed your ass and I'ma leave you dry and I'ma fuck everything up you got. You know everything is always a something with Blue. Y'all think that he just gonna run off and live happily ever after with Krishan?
It's not what we think because we don't know what to think because we don't know what's in somebody's head. We know what we see, and he has a
Exactly.
lot of evil traits, right?
So
But
what you
but
see with you,
at the end of the day, at some point in time, you can't go your whole life with doing the same shit forever.
well, we talking about Blue. We ain't talking about an average dude.
I'm
We
talking about any person
talking
who lives
about
in
Blue.
the house. I'm talking about any human being. It doesn't have to be Blue. You can't go your whole life living this chaotic. It wears you down. It does a lot to your mental health, whether you want to believe it or not.
Right. And I hear what you saying, right? But I'm saying we ain't talking about an average regular nigga. We talking about Blue. Blue think right now, Blue think that the only way he could survive on his content is being disrespectful to women. Blue ain't trying to change his content. He ain't trying to get with other people that's doing other stuff. His content is all about disrespecting women. He don't see no other way of making his money, right? He ain't trying to change. We know him for toxicity. If
I think he
Blue
gonna
even
pull a YB.
if Blue even think that we think he getting soft and he's buttering up and he's becoming a great man, he gonna think he failing. He
I
gonna
don't think
think
he's
he
gonna be.
failing.
I don't think he's gonna be good to her, but I do think he's gonna pull a YB, have her in the house, and then have the other circus animals keep the circus going. Because if you think about it, that'll draw in two audiences. You got the family audience that wants to see them be the next Jay and Beyonce, and then you got the ones that's here for the chaos, the cheating, the disrespect. Because right now he's only really drawing in one, and he's losing a lot of his audience. I don't know if you guys have noticed. A lot of people don't like about the kid bashing. A lot of people don't like
Mhm,
the disrespect. A lot of people saying they're getting too old for this. So if
mhm.
he's the businessman, I think he is. He's gonna find a way to get both.
And that's why
Right.
that's why I said that
And I
a
also
lot of
want
people
to
don't
say,
realize he wait, hold on, Chuck, sorry.
uh-huh.
This is why I was saying on Banger Channel a few minutes ago when I said people think that only Jaden is losing her views. Blue is losing views too. That's why he removed the viewership where you can't, it was invisible to us because his views went down. There was nothing going on. Nobody wasn't entertained over there. He lost his viewership. And when it came back up a little bit yesterday, he just picked his viewership back up there. You understand what I'm saying? Like if he was doing good, he would have never removed it. Go ahead, Charlie.
Yeah, I wanted to say this because I just read a comment in the chat. For Sean is gonna, I'm not even gonna say it because there's power in words. Whether
Cameron,
you
you want to
speak
keep
them,
your camera on?
whether whether you speak them or whether you write them, there's always power in words. Whether you're saying it against yourself or somebody else, you would never want anybody to it all. So we have to be careful the words that we speak as well. You don't wish that upon nobody. You pray for them and you hope they make the right decision, but that's not nothing to be spoken. I don't care for that.
Good morning, Karen. Welcome to the stage.
Hey, I'm just on G-Banger with you live.
No.
Girl, you don't know what it took for me to find you. I have like 2 accounts. And so I kept saying, well, I don't see any notification for you and Miss Patty. It's because y'all was on my other account.
Oh, so now on your other account you subscribe to us?
Right. So I have you already subscribed on one of my pages, but not this one. I had to go back and find you, girl. I was going crazy.
Oh, so Patty, make sure you put your link in the comments so that way if there's other people that don't have you and they're trying to find you too, because
Yeah,
Patty is going live today too.
Yeah, because sometimes when you have more than one account, you be switching accounts, and I didn't even realize I be switching accounts.
Oh, okay.
So I'm here now.
Okay, well, welcome. You have anything you want to say or what you want to talk about?
I just think this whole thing is a mess. I think with Ray J and I think it's all a plot. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Thank you, Mr. Felice.
But I feel like it's a plot somewhere. You know, like I feel like it's a plot somewhere. I don't think this just happened out the blue because, you know, they both know how to work the internet. So I don't know. I could be wrong.
Man. Because you don't know when to believe something, right?
Yeah, because they all liars and they play games. You know, it's the circus, you know.
And Ray J definitely know how to work the internet. He definitely do. He know how to get people talking and get you in there. But like I said, I love that Ray J stuck up for himself. I love that Ray J stands up for himself with anybody. And Ray J is not a fighter, but Ray J is definitely gonna hold his own, not a fighter or not. He is definitely not gonna let you punk him. And I love that for Ray J.
Oh, he definitely not gonna let you punk him. See, Blueface is the younger version of Ray J, if he know it or not. But Ray J was like much better than him with it.
Exactly, with the ladies.
Yeah, with the
Thank you,
ladies. So
Dilla.
I think Blueface took a blueprint out of his book. And yeah, but he's just not. Ray J wasn't just that trifling it with it, you know, like running around making babies everywhere, you know.
He was
Right.
never
just,
really
yeah.
that mean to women.
Yes. And Blueface is trying to follow behind Ray J, and I know that. I just feel that. Yeah.
Ray J is gentle when it comes to women.
Very gentle.
He's very gentle with women. He's even with him and what's his wife?
Princess, his wife.
Princess. Even with them going through what they go through, he still get online and tell Princess in front of the world he love her, that he don't want to, you know, get divorced from her. He don't care that he running around here with Sheila. He always show love to Princess. Like he's always been very gentle to women. He's been a dog. He used to be out here, you know, slinging penis just like Blueface, but he was always very gentle to the women. But Blueface is very disrespectful. Blueface is a man that if I was a man and I had a woman, whenever Blueface would come around, Blueface would never know what my woman looked like. Okay. Blueface wouldn't even be allowed in my house, my backyard. He wouldn't be allowed in the same store with me if I was walking down the street with my woman. He would not know what she looked like. He has no respect for no friend, no family, no whoever. If there's a female with a cooch between her leg, he don't care who it is. He's going to try to sleep with that woman. Hell, he probably tried to sleep with his father's wife for all we know. That's how disrespectful he is.
That's facts. That's facts. Very disrespectful. Ray J didn't call him out their name and all kind of name. He did it slick. He didn't do all of that. Beat that. He didn't do that. And Nevaeh is Blueface karma, whether he know it or not. Because if he bring her to that new house, it's gonna take high waters to get her out of there. Because once you stay in a place for a certain amount of time, I don't know how this I know here in Jersey, you are now a resident, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm about to make a twist because we just started off with these people. So I'm about to make a twist, Ange.
All right. So wait, Miss Karen, I know you just found us. You said you couldn't find me, so let me give you a rewind real quick. On Fridays, I call it Freestyle Friday. 6 days a week, the whole panel we talk about Blueface and all of them. But on Fridays is Freestyle Friday, where the panel, like Chocolate, is about to freestyle on us. You could switch it up at any given moment and talk about something else that happened on the internet. Like I said, like for example, the Lil Durk case going on, the Tupac case going on, anything that you've seen throughout the week, somebody could come up here and freestyle and change the subject. So like Chocolate is about to change the subject. I don't know what she about to talk about, but then Tony could turn around and flip the conversation from what Chocolate was saying and talk about something else, or she could bring it back to Blueface. You get what I'm saying?
It's almost like we playing Uno.
I get it. I got you.
And then let me pin this. LeJune, thank you. So like LeJune just dropped a jewel, right? So what I'm doing is every time someone drop a jewel, every time someone give a super chat, a Vimo, a chime to me, no matter how many times you drop it, I'm writing your name down. I'm putting it in the jar. You hear the noise. And September 30th, I'm doing my first live drawing. 2 lucky supporters will win a gift basket made by me. That is me giving back to my supporters for giving me love. So I'm giving love back to them. And that's something I want to do. My goal is to do 2 every month, but it might go down to 1 depending on, because the subs and the jewels got to make sense for me to do 2. So right now my first drawing will be September 30th. LaJune just dropped the jewel, so LaJune name I'm about to write down, and her name is gonna go in a jar. So that's what I do over here. So now Chocolate is ready to freestyle and flip the conversation. So it's on Chocolate. Go ahead, Chocolate.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, panel. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Marks. So I'm flipping the conversation because we just talked about that over there at Venga for about 3 hours. So I'm about to flip it. So we all know, well, if you don't know, and we've all been watching the news and the media and following Carmelo Anthony. So we know that last week he had 2 court dates. One was to recuse the judge. He won that. The other one was for a new trial. The judge Chitty, he denied that. I'm going to say that in the beginning, I didn't understand, but knowing who his counsel is now, the dream team, I get it, because nothing was on the record. They needed everything on the record. So what Chitty didn't stop anything. It's going to make it to the appellate court. So that was their goal.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things within that case that was done that could automatically reverse the conviction, or it could force a new trial because his rights was violated. The prosecution did a lot of things wrong. They had the clear footage of the incident behind the under the tent since May 8th. His trial didn't start to win. They never gave it to the defense team. You're not that right there alone, and a lot of other things.
Thank you,
So,
Kels.
yeah. So that was one thing. Yeah, like I said, the whole thing of this is just crazy. Like, I don't trust the judicial system much when it comes to our young men and in racist towns and in states, because they all work together. But when you do your research and you look, Texas is one of the highest states of cases going to the appellate court and being overturned. Everything is supposed to be recorded. Nothing was recorded. And then to hear the prosecution say that's how we do it in Texas, nah, that's not how you was taught. You went through the bar. You got your license. That everything is supposed to be documented. No documentation. So again, like I said, his lawyers did what they did because they needed everything documented because there was no records. So I just want to say to my people, we're going to keep hope alive with Carmelo Anthony. With Nolan Wells, it's a whole nother story. Mississippi, yeah, it's a little bit heavier than Texas. But I'll let somebody else speak on that. That's my say on that. Y'all can flip it if y'all want to, if y'all could rebuttal or whatever. I'm going to go on mute.
So let's say same thing. Thank you, Bobby. I'm gonna put your name. Same thing with the dream team when it comes to Lil Durk. Lil Durk could be as guilty as they come, right? Same thing with YSL. What's his name could have been as guilty as he came in the YSL trial, right? But his dream team, Durk dream team, he went and got Brian Steele. And Brian Steele is known for getting a star witness and making them look like a big liar. His main question that he'd love to ask is, what do you get? What was your offer What was you offered for you to sit on this stand and go against someone who looked out for you? Lil Durk is on trial for a murder for hire. And guess what Brian Steele is doing right now to this dude on the stand? That Lil Durk took care of his family while he was in jail. Lil Durk took care of him while he was in jail. Lil Durk took care of him when he came out of jail. He's sitting on that stand singing like, yeah, Durk said that whoever off such and such, Rondo, you know, they're going to be taken care of for life, XYZ. But Lil Durk never specifically said to you, I need you to go off such and such and such. Hell, Ryan still asked him, well, how much did you get paid? He said, I didn't get paid. Now, if I'm sitting in the jury, well, damn, if you just said you ain't get paid, well, why are we sitting here for a murder for hire? Because how did he hire him to off somebody and he ain't never get paid? Does it make sense? Like, did Brian Steele just put reasonable doubt in their head? So now Ryan Steele now is asking him, well, why are you sitting on this stand? What was you offered? What was the deal that they gave you? He was like, he said, I heard you told your wife that you was coming out in 18 months. And he tried to flip it like, you know, basically saying he don't care how long he want to come out, but he don't care. He just don't want to be in there for the rest of his life. But, you know, if he was in there for 7 years, he wouldn't care. He said, no, but you told your wife, you're on a call telling your wife you're getting out 18 months. When you were in jail for like 5 murders, how you getting out 18 months? You see how Ryan Steele flipped that all on him? Flipped it to put a reasonable doubt in the jury's head? Brian Steele is a dream team by himself. And the guy that he have with him right now, I don't know too much about the other lawyer that's with Brian Steele that Durk have, but they said that him and Brian Steele together, I know a lot about Brian Steele, has never lost a Fed case. So Lil Durk, we gonna see if Lil Durk win this one.
Familiar.
Huh?
Brian Steele, was that with the Diddy case or something?
Brian Steele was definitely on the Diddy case, but a lot of people found out about Brian Steele from the YSL case.
Okay, I know the name sounds familiar.
He was the lead lawyer for what's his name?
That was Young Thug in them, right?
Huh?
That was Young Thug in them, right?
Young Thug, yes.
Okay, I know the name sounds familiar.
Yes. Hey, LeJune, welcome to the stage.
Hey, Ed. Hey, panels. Hey, beautiful ladies. Happy Friday. Peace and positivity and much blessing, you guys. I was down in chat listening to it, Brian Steele. Brian Steele is an ultimate great lawyer. But let me tell you something. I knew about Brian Steele because he was the one who was Trump defensive lawyer when that tax evasion. Y'all remember when Trump got with that tax evasion and them ballots they say that he messed over and he got indicted for that. That was Brian Steele was Donald Trump lawyer.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was Donald Trump lawyer. Brian Steele is a immaculate attorney. And one thing, he's an
excellent lawyer.
He's excellent. One thing he flipped to, that when no authorization signed by Lil Durk from that company card or company access to say that, oh, Lil Durk was the one who accessed or signed off for this or signed off for that. Brian Steele will not tell y'all. They know. You got that money. Oh, he gonna go hard for you.
Yeah,
he gonna go hard. He know how to flip it. I agree with Ange on that. And I want to talk about one more thing two more things, and then I'm gonna let y'all until it go back around to Karlissa and Blueface and Ray J and Karlissa speaking on the baby. I want to talk about two things. One thing is that y'all still in the news about Kim Kardashian and her merch flying over the country, got caught with all them drugs inside all her merches that she was.
Well, I see that, but we can't blame her. It's probably the company and the people packing them inside those trails and stuff. It just happened.
Yeah, but they gonna come for it though, because they don't go come for it because of family history. They're gonna come for it because of family history. What her father represented, what she does now. She tried to help get a lot of inmates clemency and stuff like that, and off life sentences and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And also what's going on at the White House now, where they're trying to make sure that we don't be counted out as Black people, now votes count, and also making sure the Constitution, Congress, and Supreme Court also stand their ground with the Constitution for hate crime against Black people. Y'all, it's important for us. It's important for our sons. It's important for our kids, because they have hate crimes. If you do hate crimes towards Asian, you do hate crimes towards LBG community, all that right there, you will be. And I get tired of people saying, well, Black people got to care about their own lives. That's true. But also, it's still not opposing hate crime upon Black people from any other type of community or any type of culture. So Congress and the Constitution and the Supreme Court supposed to also enforce that affirmative action put in, that they stop, because I'm tired of hearing about these kids hanging and lynching and getting burnt and tarp. I'm from the South. The Nola Well case, I'm from the South. And we got to watch out for our children and stuff like that, y'all. And that's why I want to come up here. And I'm gonna go back down and check. And y'all can speak on that or whatever I bring up, but I just want to just see if y'all want to speak on it. I stay on here and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but it's Freestyle Friday, so people freestyle and talk about a multitude of different stuff. But while y'all was talking, I was just strolling down IG, and I see that Princess has went online to make it very, very clear that Blueface is not speaking on her. She has never slept with Blueface. So to leave her out the group chat, that they must be talking about his girlfriend. And the girlfriend is Sheila. So she making it clear, it ain't me. Leave me out the group chat.
Do y'all think
Blue ain't never lied about who he done laid down with. I even with when they came out and they sued him for saying that the baby, which he should have never claimed nobody else's baby with, Soldier Boy, baby mama. He should have never said that, but he never lied about who he have laid down with. And the thing about it, I sat there and watched that girl, and Ray J watched that girl, and Ray J was causing confusion on one of the streams anyway, bringing up Blue name and talking about Blue. He had that type of intuition or gut feeling that there was something going on. That girl sat there and deleted that stuff. So Blue, Ray J been causing a little confusion, and I knew Ray J is really from Mississippi, so he's no Paru. Ray J right there from Mississippi. My family is kin to Ray J family, from Philadelphia all the way down to Mississippi. We're kin, Ray J and Brandy. So when they was bringing up Crips and all that little stuff, we don't talk about that because I don't feel like none of that. And Ray J bringing pirate, Ray J stopped it, trying to get gang members in this stuff, and you was trying to go to them to get them to get into it with Blue, so Blue couldn't stream with them. You was causing confusion. I sat there and watched Ray J do that. So Ray J was already trying to store up some stuff. Yeah.
Right. So let's Tony wanted to get a word in. Let's let Tony say what she was saying.
Oh no, I just wanted to say, going back to the Dirk trial. I was gonna ask you guys, do you think maybe they're trying to stop a street war from happening? Because somebody, remember, before he got locked away, the tension was high. If you're not involved in that lifestyle, you might not know what I'm talking about. I'm not really involved in that lifestyle myself, but I do keep my ears to the ground. It was a lot brewing behind the scenes, and I think they realized that they had to get one of them off the streets before things blew bigger than it, because no one wants another Tupac and Biggie. So I just wanted y'all opinions on that. 'Cause if that is the case, then somebody is gonna have to be put away for a while to keep the peace. And we see the other one, he's over there in a whole nother country now.
That could possibly be true. Because when they was doing the investigation for when the feds was investigating for um what's his name? 6ix9ine. The only reason why they picked him up when they picked him up is because when that phone call that Jim Jones did on a wiretap, when Jim Jones was basically telling them like they gotta off him, they gotta get him out of here. And that's what made them pick up 6ix9ine before anybody actually did that to him. So sometimes yeah, that can be it, that they trying to stop something that they know is gonna happen, but we'll see. D11, thank you. I'm putting your name. And then yeah, so anybody else want to freestyle and say something? My panel that's always talking is quiet. Petty's quiet. Oh, Petty done drop. I don't know. Petty must have got a phone.
I'm on the move. That's why I ain't trying to say too much because I'm driving.
Can I just say one more thing? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I truly, I just want to be the one to say it. I'm sure somebody else has probably said it before too, but I think Krishan gonna get her own show, and that's all I have to say about the circus as of right now. But I truly think she's gonna get her own show, and I have a feeling it's gonna be for boxing because I think she's really found something that she's gonna blossom in, and she's gonna take off.
I said that yesterday when she was talking. She kind of hinted at. It sounds like she's doing something with Remy. Not the Lex situation. I forgot what she said yesterday, Chocolate. She said something that made me go
She
back and
she said that y'all want me just because y'all want me to do things when y'all want me to do it. That's not how it works. Everything has to go into place and into a plan. And when the right time is thing and the right opportunity presents itself, that's when it'll happen.
no, but she said something with Lemmy. She said something that made me say, "Oh wait, did y'all just hear what she said?" And I forgot what she said. I was like, "Y'all heard what she said? You gotta read between the lines and hear what she say." It sound like
A
she's
show
about to.
or a documentary or
Yeah, I
something.
said
It was something,
she
yeah.
sound like she's gonna either do. I was
Bigger
insinuating
offer.
that. Yeah, I
A
was
bigger
like,
offer.
yeah, I was insinuating that what she said. I'm sorry, y'all hear the noise. I live in New York City, and all you hear is fire trucks and ambulance and police sirens all damn day because I am literally on a corner of all three. And I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I can't take the noise out when y'all hear all of that going
She
past
ain't
my
lying.
window
I
every
don't
two
miss that
minutes.
noise.
Child. Every
She
two
is not
minutes.
lying.
Y'all gonna hear it. I'm sorry, I ain't in the suburbs. If I was in Long Island, y'all might not hear nothing.
Well, I moved to Jersey now. I've been in Jersey like 30
I think you're
years.
right though, because I also remember she was when she was speaking about the baby's therapy. She was saying how
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tony.
when she was speaking about the baby's therapy, she caught herself, but she was starting to say how she's saving the footage for something.
There you go. That's what it was when she was talking right there in that circle. That's what made me say it. And I said, "Yo, y'all caught what she just said? There's something going on. She's gonna have something." I said because she never said who the network was that she was doing the documentary with. She only said the network had gave her a portion of the money. She never released the network. So I said she either doing her documentary with Zeus and her baby is a part of her documentary because that is her life. That is her child. So whether it's boxing and showing his journey, I said maybe she doing a document. Then I said, or maybe they're doing a show with her where she's going to have her own stuff involving her life with her baby and whatever. Maybe Blue might be somewhere in the mix of it. That's why we're seeing Blue around a lot all of a sudden. I said, I think something is brewing up with Zeus. We got to be because Krishan.
Like a little miniseries.
Yeah, Krishan always throw out hints. That's why, Tony, when you said the marriage thing, I said, well, Nevaeh been saying XYZ, but hell, Krishan been showing up Mr. and Mrs. Cups. So, Gotta be
Oh,
looking.
and in one of her lives, she says she getting married on October 9th.
Oh shit.
In one of her streams, she sure did.
Oh shit. Ain't
And,
nobody got in the comments to say who you marrying?
I wasn't reading the comments. You know, I
Mhm.
sometimes I just listen. I try to stay out of her comments because I don't want to go back and forth with the people if
Oh,
I
you
don't feel
can't.
like it.
Yeah, you can't because her
Yeah,
comments is
and,
full of haters. She got
and
more haters than love in her
But
comments.
sometimes
yeah, in
Krishan
the
be
chat,
trolling too.
in the chat is we everybody's going back and forth with Blue. I just want to say we not gonna say Blue don't lie. He lies all the time about who he has sex with. When he argue with a man, that's his go-to. Until that man show proof, I don't believe nothing he's saying. Yeah, her body language is off. I don't think the wheels turn on her bus.
No, Sheila's a little slow.
Yeah, she is. I don't think the wheels turn on her bus at all. So at the end of the day, she's a little slow. Well, I don't want to put nobody no names, but yeah, until he said he got proof. Why he ain't send the proof? He sent the clip to Dean the video, but he ain't send no proof. That makes no sense to me. He always hollering that, and
You
that's
said
why
the
he got
video.
sued by Soldier Boy baby mother because he lied and said that he had sex with her around the time of the baby shower. She had proof, and that's why she won her case. Defamation. He got to be careful because he keep doing that, he gonna find himself in trouble. Ray J said the girl said she want to sue, so let's see where it go.
Well,
But
let me say this
she gonna
right
have
here.
to
That's your opinion. That's
she
your
gonna have to
opinion.
wait on the line because there's a
Well,
lot of
if
people waiting for their money.
well, that's your opinion. But if he sent Dean them proof and he told Ray J to her face, one thing about me, if I tell somebody to their face about something, I ain't gonna lie to them about nothing. If I tell, they're like me, if I got something to say to somebody, I'm gonna tell you. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And
Right?
I ain't got no reason to lie to
Mhm.
nobody. I ain't got to lie to nobody. But the thing about it is, if he sent the video, that will prove. If Ray J asked to go on her phone and she didn't show him her phone, she got something hot. Because she should tell him. And another thing with Soldier Boy, that girl got him for defamation about the baby. Blue didn't show up to court. But
Mhm.
Blue did say that I ain't, you know what I'm saying is,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but he got
you
because
know
he
what I'm
lied
saying
about
is,
having sex with her during the time of her baby shower, and she showed the proof in court that it was a lie. We've seen the court docs on somebody else's channel. He lied. He didn't show up, but he lied.
So
The other
y'all
girl
hold
never
on.
denied it though. The other
Y'all
girl
hold
never
on. Let me
denied it.
welcome Callie to the stage.
They
hey,
did
good
have
morning,
sex
lady.
before she was Soldier Boy baby mother, but then he
That's
tried
all
to
he
double
said to
back
me.
All
and
right.
did say, yeah,
Hold on, chocolate. Let's let Callie. Callie just came on. Let's let Callie get a word in. Good morning, Callie.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Yeah, I just wanted to tap in before I go to work. This is the thing. Blueface lie all the time. He lied on Krishan last night. I only really even clicked on the stream that Banger had up because I saw Ray J on the thumbnail, and I was like, okay, what Ray J doing? Ray J drink too much, so I don't even know what's going on with that. And then that chick ain't princess, so he don't really care about her no way. She'll come and go and be here today and gone tomorrow. I'm not worried about Ray J with that girl, but I do think that Blue just be saying that because he act like he got all these women, but we see who you over there with. And then you sat up there and lied on Krishan last night because you got mad at the chat because the chat was dragging the veil. He up here talking about, oh, Krishan, she make plans with all her exes like she do me. She do that with everybody. She talking to all of them.
Because Krishan says she's still friends with them. So that's why he threw
No,
that out there.
no,
Because
he
when they
said,
brought up 33, she said, I'm still friends with them. She's still friends with, what's the boy that she did the PR stunt with? She's still friends
yeah.
with him. She's still friends with everybody.
But we ain't seen her on no trip or nothing like that with none of them dudes. Blue just sat up there and lied because the chat was dragging the veil so bad. So I could not see his chat. I was in Banger chat. But he got mad and actually cussed the chat out because they was dragging her so bad. But Krishan, we ain't seen Krishan hanging out with them dudes and going on trips with them dudes. Blue just sat up there and just lied on that girl. So I'm just bringing this up as an example of he will just lie. And typically his voice will change when he's lying. I can usually tell, but sometimes not always. But you can't believe nothing Blue say. You got to take it with a grain of salt and just kind of look at the surroundings because he'll just blurt out stuff just to say it. He's bad as his
Hey,
mama.
Latricia, welcome to the stage. Latricia, your mic is closed. Open your mic. Good morning.
Good morning.
Latricia, you opened your mic and you closed it back. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Is it open now?
Yes. Welcome to the stage. Now we don't hear you again. It's open. The mic is open, but I ain't hear you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Where you at?
Here, can
you roboting?
It says it's open.
It's open, but no, leave it open. It's open, but you was like going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Now I hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I was just doing.
Trisha, I think you need to move around and change your location where you at, maybe, because you coming in and out and you roboting like you about to go underwater.
All right, you muted again. Okay, now you unmuted.
Is it open?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, hold on. I think it's. Wait, is it echoing?
No, we hear you. We hear you. You're not talking. Are you talking? Latricia?
Hold on. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We've been hearing everything. Now you muted your mic.
Why you, Latricia? You ain't new. You new to this, Latricia. You're not new to this. Why you keep muting your mic, baby?
Do the desktop. Can you hear me?
Yes. Every time I say I can hear you.
No, I think it's how my
You know what it is? Petty done made you go on the desktop yesterday, and now you all confused. Now you all confused, girl.
Oh my God.
Headphones off. She got up headphones.
No, she this the first time Latricia gonna come back. Latricia, this the first time she's on her desktop. She's always on her phone. So she's playing around with it and trying to figure it out. But Latricia gonna hit the link and come back. Who is talking? Somebody else could talk until Latricia hit the link and come. Okay, hold on. She's back. Hold on, y'all. She came back on her phone. Latricia.
Yes.
We was like, hold on, wait, Latricia. Every time I say I can hear you, girl, you stop talking. Then you started roboting and it get silent.
I was trying to do my assignment. I trying to get on the desktop. So when I got on my desktop, I saw exactly what you was talking about as far as the box and the plus sign in it. So yes. So that's what I was doing, y'all. Forgive me. But
so where you at? Because you're a little choppy.
I'm in my dining room area.
It's giving you a little choppy.
Okay, hold on.
All right, y'all. Let's give Latricia a second. Somebody just dropped. I don't know who just dropped. So
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it still have a little chop, but I can hear you.
Okay. I had to come back in. Huh?
I say you sound clear. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's crazy. Okay, I live in the country, so my signal is only good back here in this back room, which is crazy. But I was going to say, as far as Krishan, Do y'all remember the little clips from the book of Krishan that she started showing clips from?
Yeah, on her
I think,
YouTube.
yeah. But I think that's where her the documentary, I think it's gonna be like a whole full blown thing. She was just giving us like snippets at the beginning.
Yeah, because she was doing it herself at the beginning, and then whoever, whatever, whether it was Zeus or not, because she said it was a big network. Remember she said that? But she
Yeah,
couldn't tell us who the network was, so she stopped doing it.
right.
And
So
of
I
course,
think
we
that's
know
what
it
that
was
is.
Zeus.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the continuance of what, she had started, the book of Krishan. I think that might be the documentary that she's going to be putting together.
I agree.
Yeah, I remember that. 'Cause I remember that Latricia, because she started with the
And
church
remember
family, and
before?
then with the church family when she was first doing the Yahweh, when she first started. What did that end, y'all? Because I
No,
seen it when she was first.
the
Okay,
book of
okay.
Krishan was when she did the whole thing, like the
Well,
starting of the boxing, like the training. They showed her
yeah,
when
yeah,
she
yeah.
was, yeah. So I think that's where that documentary is going to come in.
Yeah.
Have anybody saw clips, excuse me, of Krishan going to therapy? She's talking to somebody. She has on her little blue tank top and blue, and she's talking to someone, and she's talking to them. This is not Jason Lee. I don't know if you saw clips of it.
No.
Yeah, so she's been. You remember when she went to Jason Lee, and he said he was going to give her his therapist's phone number,
Yeah.
and I saw clippings. I, I saw clippings
Somebody
of her.
background is open. Somebody got to mute.
I
While
saw
everyone
clip.
is talking, wait, I'm sorry, baby. While
Okay.
everyone is talking, everybody mute their mic so that way the feedback is not jumping. All right. Who was just talking? That was
Karen.
Tony. Karen. All right,
Yes.
Karen, you okay, go ahead. You can finish.
So I saw snippets and clips of her talking to someone, like a therapist, to be honest with you. And they were asking her questions about herself. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find a clip and I'll send it to you or Z-Bang or one of y'all. But yeah, she's been into therapy. So I don't feel like I feel like her and Blueface may get back together years later, but I feel for right now, what she's doing is best for her and her mental. I'm gonna see if I can find it because I
I
definitely
know what
saw
you're
it.
talking about, sweetheart. I know it was another interview she had. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, and she started crying, and they was talking about her son and what she want. Yeah, it was an interview. We
Oh, I
played
saw. I
it
thought it was a
on.
therapist, but I know she was talking to someone and she was talking about her feelings, and I think this is good for her. Her letting out, and people like letting her know the true about facts of what this is, and I think it's gonna open up her mindset and it's gonna blow everybody's mind.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something to that right there too. But it also her first interview with Pastor Mike, when like I said, when she did Yahweh, she interpreted too. Y'all, there was one interview I go back and watch till this day. That interview really broke me down, y'all. Y'all, it broke me down, y'all. And I still go back and listen to it because when I tell you after all the interviews she done been on, even down that interview opened up a whole lot. And I don't understand why people still come for her. If they sit and watch that interview, she predicted some of the stuff that she's doing now and how she accumulated her life in that first interview. Y'all got to see that. I mean, y'all got, I'll go back and watch it. That was the first interview, just like, you know how something go to God. You been in church and somebody singing real good and the Holy Spirit move you and the chills down you.
Yes.
It still do me like that to this day. Because she said so much and she expressed herself so much. She gave a lot of her character and personality out to the people. Where if you judging her for her putting in the effort of being who she are, you just a devil. Like, come on. How do you judge people for trying to be better? And what she said in that interview, she came a long way, y'all. That interview really chilled Yeah, well, no, I can't even. It's I can't even got the words for it. Cause
Yes.
shit chills down. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Excuse me for 1 minute, y'all. Mods in the chat, please monitor Blipful because she may be a hater or him or whoever. I've been having conversation back and forth, but please monitor that one.
I just saw that too.
Do y'all remember when she was talking when she had just not only on she said it on Jason Lee as well, but also when she had just came back from LA messing around with Blue and the mayor, and she had said it was business. She kept saying it was business. And then if you go back to the Jason Lee interview, she said they have business ties. Karlissa has also mentioned they have business ties. So I'm wondering if that ties into that. And I think it's interesting because we were just talking about how is he going to get his viewers back? How is he going to do the chaos, disrespect, but also to draw back in the family oriented, healing, peace crowd? A show would, if she does have a show and he's on there, and I don't know how long they've been filming because also
Um,
she's also very close with Three. So if they find a way to combine those two of showing like this is where they were at and this is where they're at now, that would be a really good business move.
I don't think she need him for
now
nothing.
I think Blip Fall is all right. I had I got to go back and read everything, right? I just had to once you said I had to go back. She said he said that no man will love basically Krishan the way that Ronnie did. Maybe that's their opinion on that one. Maybe they feel like oh maybe they just feel like Blueface ain't shit. They feel like Ronnie really loved her. Okay, that was the only thing about Ronnie that no man will love her like Ronnie did. Then they said that Ray J know how to troll.
You missed the part that is Krishan's curse.
Um, that okay.
And
All
that's
right.
what Tasiki said in the interview. Like I told her, like we not gonna if you going by what Tasiki said as proof, girl, bye.
Okay. All right. So I'm
So
all right.
that's why I
Yeah,
told them to just monitor her.
yeah. No, no, no.
That's
I,
all.
go ahead. All
Yeah, I'm
right.
looking at Ronnie's actions. That was
Yeah,
not
because
that.
I always got to
Yeah.
go back and watch because I'll block you from back here. So, so yeah, y'all go ahead and watch that person. Thank you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Who was just speaking?
Oh no, I was just saying I was looking at Ronnie's actions and the way that he was moving, and to me, I saw somebody that became a hater. I don't know what their relationship was before that, but I felt like when she, the more she bigger she got, he became a hater. From what I've seen of him. Um, but yeah, this is my thing. I don't think Krishan need Blue to do nothing. And I feel like, he just catches on to her light and her coattails and her emotions and then goes and feeds these people that hates her. I really wish because I agree with Jason Lee. I think Krishan is glowing up. She doing well. She looking good. Everything is good. Her to me, from what I'm able to see, her only issue is him.
I'm
With
right with you,
Ronnie,
Letitia.
with,
I could.
I'm right with Letitia
Tamika,
because
thank you.
that's when
I'm
she
gonna
get
put your
the.
name in a jar.
So what happened with Krishan and Ronnie is after that incident that happened with the homeless guy, whoever he was that pulled out the weapon on them, and Ronnie did what he did, and he went to jail for that or whatever the case may be. He felt like Krishan moved on and blew up with the next man, so he kind of felt like he was owed something.
no, he left her
Mm-hmm.
first. He left her first. He said it himself that he felt like when she was being too clingy when he got out and she was being too clingy and he wanted to move on with his life and he felt like she kept getting him into trouble so to speak and he left her and that's when she went
Yep.
to California and that's when she got and I feel like it was from a
Yeah.
sense of and I'm noticing this a lot people think Sean owed them. And as soon as she cuts off access to herself and they see blessings coming her way, they feel like they're entitled to that. And it's not just him, it's the family, her friends, Blue. And I noticed that a lot.
But
And
Tony, they came to California together.
She right though. She telling the truth. Ronnie did say that. He
Yeah,
said he
but
left and
remember
went
they
out there
came.
with his sister
Uh
though.
huh.
But he said he went out. and went his sister because his family really believed that Krishan was the problem why he went to jail. He did. She telling the truth. I'm listening to what she's saying and just listen to what she's saying and how she analyzing stuff. She's saying that sometimes you can't take people with you, and people think that you owe them something when you decide to move and God sends you. And that's she's telling the truth, even if he didn't leave or not. She's telling the truth. Ronnie was very jealous of that. He was very jealous of her having fame and fortune without him. You got to understand when people want to ride your coattail and time to shake them off. And Blue do the same. Both of y'all, right though?
Can I
So,
piggyback off of that?
Paris, the fame came after the case. So yeah, we're not saying that that was their relationship in the beginning, but the fame came after the case.
Can I piggyback off of that? With the Ronnie situation, Ronnie did break off the relationship, but you see, you have to be careful. You broke off that relationship and then she became who she was, and now you want to come back to the situation. You know, like, oh, it's good. You good now, so I could come back over here. And I felt like Krishan wasn't kind of feeling that a little bit, but because you left me when I was in the dark, and now you come and she sings that in her music. You left me when I was in the dark, and now when I'm out, now you want to come back. And she did also say she used to get, conscious, whatever from him. They would still remain friends. But I think Ronnie, you see, that's why you never cut off your nose to spite your face. You never know what that person gonna be. You cut that person off when that person was down, and now that that person is up, now you feel like you could come back and pick that back up, if that makes sense.
And he wanted to
Yeah,
be in Blue's place. He
absolutely,
wanted to be Blue to
absolutely.
her.
Yeah, and internet granny Tifa only called Krishan a op because Krishan called her op first.
And she is Krishan up. When you could get up there and you could say your sister was a part of an unaliving and you could say all this other stuff, then she is a op. She is a op.
And Krishan's still rooting her
Agreed.
on, and she's her biggest op. Her biggest op.
Exactly. Krishan willing to go beat Lex ass because you lost. And now you want to out Zeus and oh, they stopped this at 11 minutes. Oh, this girl, you
11
wasn't
seconds.
saying that
Yeah.
before.
I'm gonna be. I
Somebody
I
is
think
confused. They need a little education. Paris, sweetheart, Ronnie was never at no hospital with Krishan at all. So you must be one that watched clips, baby. L was the only man besides her godfather that was at the hospital with her when she had baby Krishan. So please, don't give us.
Paris, did you ever hear? And rest in peace. I don't really like to speak Ronnie name over here because at the end of the day, he has a family that's still mourning his loss or whatever. But at the end of the day, Paris, did you hear Ronnie come out and say he was ever in the room, or did you hear that from Whack? Okay, we watched the live. So if you watched the live, then either your glasses was messed up, or either if you ain't have on glasses, then go get your eyes checked up. You can go pull a video back up. There's no Ronnie in the room. She had millions of people watching that live.
Her older sister said what?
Her
Ronnie was
older sister
not.
ain't never say that Ronnie was in no room. You clearly didn't. Go watch the video yourself, Paris. Stop coming over here telling us what this. We saw it. Everybody saw it. The haters, the lovers that love her. Everybody saw it, sweetie.
Now, you know what's happening? These content creators have made up a
Her
whole,
sister
like,
lies. Don't you know that they all lie, Paris? Do you follow Krishan? Because you know, we I'm trying to not see if you're a hater yet. I'm trying to see where you're going because a supporter would know that Tarina's a liar. A supporter would know that Krishan did not have Ronnie in that room because she was live and we all watched it.
And we saw when she was in live in the van and she thought she was having Braxton Hicks and it was actually that she was in labor. She
Thank
was
you, young
on her way
fella.
to a show. Why would she be calling Ronnie? Nobody's gonna. I'm
Right.
sorry. I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but when it came to that whole clout chasing situation with Ronnie, nobody is listening to what anything Ronnie said. We seen him try to plant a video of the baby bottle in view to make it seem like baby Jesus was coming to his house. We seen the
And it's
play.
Right.
And if she's going off what he said, let's not forget he also said he lied. Said that he just wanted to get clout like everybody else. And if you go on Instagram, I think one of the channels, I'm not gonna say the name on here, but they have the clip. He said that he lied. He said that that's not his kid. Stop calling that his kid. He just wanted the clout. He was getting the clout like everybody else. The blogs was offering to pay him, and he did what he had to do.
I was just
Okay.
going to say,
She
all
said
they got
she
to do is
asked.
go look at the old videos.
All right.
Right?
She said she's just asking a question. She said she not a hater. She just asking the questions.
Well, I didn't see a
Okay,
question mark,
Paris. So
so
we
I
just answered.
apologize.
So Paris,
You
we
know the
basically
statement
just
y'all love
answered.
that.
We just
Well,
answered those. Paris, we just
okay.
answered those. Hold on, Paris. We just answered those questions. No, Ronnie wasn't in the room. The world watched it. Tareen, we knows that once Tareen didn't get no money from Krishan anymore, when the funds stopped coming through, Tareen went on her live and said a whole bunch of BS about Krishan. So when people get in their feelings, when you stop a payout for them, they'll say anything. Just like Blue got up here and told the world I wasn't his kid, and everybody watched the live where they was drawing the blood from Krishan's arm. It was real blood. It wasn't fake. The needle was in her arm, and we watched them swab his mouth. And if you know anything about a DNA test, then you know that those people cannot get on TV and fake no DNA test. They will lose their licenses. That is a big brand. That is a big DNA name. That brand, those people, they will never do that for a TV show.
The DN, the DDC and the clinic that they was at. They also looked that up, and they looked the doctor up, and the doctor name signature is on the paperwork.
You know
Yeah,
what I
okay.
feel like happened?
Don't
The only one
believe
that's
me
been
stuff and just
consistent,
hate that girl.
the only one that's been consistent with their story is Krishan. Everybody else keeps changing their stories.
You know
But now, let
why?
me say this. Let me say this, y'all.
All right.
They gonna believe anything because they hate that girl. But and let me say this. I seen they said they had
All
all the
right.
clips after
Bleep all
Krishan.
is out of here.
Okay. After all, they said Krishan gave Lemmy called him and Lemmy said it's okay. Okay. I knew Krishan was gonna want a piece of that cake. I'm talking about she wanted a piece of big lips, y'all. I ain't talking about a piece of cake, she wanted a piece of the big lip. Cause Krishan would want to do that, she was mad. She support her sister, but you can't make no envious sister. Just like Joe's and his brothers. Not try to convince them like you, even though they feel like God favor you and then favor them. Let them take that over God. But anything, they said, who's gonna win?
Y'all
Everybody
don't
talking
have
about,
to
oh,
go
that
back
guy.
and forth with the bleep person. I blocked them. Bleep
Yeah,
fall is no longer
and
here.
I
They're
called
out.
it. I peeped it from the door. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, they out of here. I blocked them. So y'all don't
Can
even
we
have to address that
Yeah, yeah,
comment anymore. They're gone.
yeah,
can we talk
yeah. They
about
were
how
like,
Tifa?
but
Go
can I
ahead.
say this, baby? Can I say this? Can I say this? 'Cause and monitor her chat. Can I say this? Well, people like, oh, let's go win because let's did T for this way and let's got them. Oh, let me tell you something. Krishan hard already in there while people be talking noise. Krishan dominate with her courage, her resilience, or her strength. Krishan's a cock strong little joker. And that's all I have to say, baby. You can talk.
Go ahead,
I agree
Krishan
Tony.
with
cock
you
strong.
100%. I had to give you time to say something real. um, No, let's talk about how Karlissa exposed how Tifa behind the scenes was trying to work with her. I don't know if y'all caught that live, but when she was going off on Blue and Nevaeh and all of them, she also mentioned about how when in the beginning, when Blueface went over there and got and him and the father got into it and everything, and she was saying how they was blocking her they blessings. She said Tifa was the only one that reached out to her and contacted with her and was trying to do business with her. And to me, that's such a snake move. That's such a snake
But
move. Because if you remember that time, they was dragging that girl through the mud. They was talking all types of things on her family. And then you turn around behind your family's back and try to work with Karlissa. And I know Karlissa lies, but I believe it because we've always seen them two had something going on. And
yeah,
she
and
tried to say she
Chastity
was just
too.
caring about the
Remember,
baby.
Chastity was reaching out and in communication with her as well, Tony.
So I want to say, Tony, that's not how I took it. Like reaching out, I took it as because Carlissa thinks that Blue just, you know, made the world and was bringing the world to make it such a better place for the Malones. And they attacked him and did what they did, blocking their blessings. And Taseki is the only one that received her blessings, and that was a part of staying in the mix and going on the shows and going on to baddies. That's how I
No,
took it.
they was trying to do a show. If you remember during that time, this was when Carlissa was trying to do TikTok and all of that stuff, but she couldn't get the funds and everything for it, and she was trying to do it on her own at first. They was trying to get the Malones on the show. They wanted. That's when Crazy in Love and all that was going on, and they was talking to the family and stuff. She wanted to get the Malones on the show, and when that whole incident happened, that's when Krishan and her got into it about Blue and her father. And then she told her sisters not to mess with her. That's when Carlissa got up there and was saying how her sisters was only listening to her and they didn't have nothing against her and all that stuff. So Tifa went behind everybody's back and was like, oh, well, since you're not going to work with my family no more and they're not going to get a cut of that money, what can I do? What can we do where I still get my cut? And it's not the first time we're hearing about that either. Because when Tifa got into it with Krishan before, and Krishan's friend came out, was it Marsh? And she also said that Tifa was over there with Karlissa plotting, and she
I'm gonna
thought
tell you.
nobody knew, and that she was more of a sister than she ever was.
I'm gonna tell you something, Tony. You is on point with most of what you're saying, but the majority started with, but it started really started, and you is on point. I'm gonna let you say this right now. You on point. Only thing you leaving out is she was mad at Krishan and Blue because Blue took the $1 million deal from Zeus to do him a Krishan show and not hers. That's when she didn't have to fight. That's if you ever watch Carlissa and Jason Lee's show. Karlissa gonna tell everybody, and I say it to Krishan supporters all the time, why she really hates Krishan. She said, that supposed to be my $1 million, and Blue took it and gave it to that bitch. That's weird. Go back and watch it. When she's sitting on that, and everybody, I want to know why Karlissa don't like Krishan. She told you. She told you.
Yeah,
You
but Blue and
You're right, because
Carlissa,
Andre said it. You're absolutely right, because Andre did say that. He said they scrapped the show because it was supposed to be about Carlissa and the family and all that stuff on their side, and they scrapped it. You absolutely right.
Blue and Carlissa was trying to get motion and get on before Krishan. This is my whole thing with all of this. If y'all could do it without Krishan, y'all would have done it before she came along. The furthest Blue was able to get was that OnlyFans show, and something went on where that page was taken down. But I remember before Krishan came along, him and Carlissa doing little stunts, him cracking an egg on her head, all kind of stuff to go viral. Like these people don't have it on their own. They really don't. And I'm with Ange at this point. I really wish that Krishan would just cut him off because there's nothing for her to gain from this. He's not really bringing anything. She's actually coming in and boosting him, and people are watching him, waiting for her to show up. Dang near his whole chat is sitting around wondering when Krishan is coming back. They not really watching him.
So let me say this. Yesterday we was watching her live, right? And we was live for a little minute. Her live was long. Her live was like 5 hours. And yesterday I was like, let's watch it together because I didn't watch none of it. So we did watch most of it, and I didn't finish watching it. I just ended the live and I stopped watching it, and I started watching stuff with on YouTube with the different people who's at the Lil Durk trial, and I was watching what was going on with them. So I did not continue to watch it. So I want to watch a little more of what her live was about. But let me say this to y'all in the chat. If y'all watch, because my son had to come home and ask me, was I watching it yesterday? And I ain't gonna lie, I have not been watching my TV shows lately, messing with Blueface and that I didn't even know Beauty and Black came back on yesterday or the day or Wednesday, honey. So if y'all watch Beauty and Black and you ain't know it was back on, season 3 is back on, okay? And I am definitely watching it today. What you say?
I said I didn't even know they was back on. I've been looking for them.
Yes, it is back on. My son came in the house and was like, "You ain't watch Beauty and Black?" Because well, you don't know, but I always watch it the day it dropped, and I missed it. Didn't even see.
What channel is that on?
That's on Netflix.
Okay,
yeah,
I got Netflix.
Beauty and Black is very, very good. So they on season 3 now. Very good.
I probably
so
watched it for days.
Yes, while we was on Bangers Live, while I was muted on the live, I was watching the first episode. So, today that is what I'm gonna be watching when I end the live, and y'all know Petty gonna go live today. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be into season 3.
Stop that, because he's he plays well. He had a little part in Beauty and Black in the scene where they was had to be escorted out, the FBI's when they came in.
Mm-hmm.
He's the dark skinned one. I used to talk to him, and normally he'll post something saying what about the show or the set or something like that. So I got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I watched all the seasons ends. I'm on it right now, girl. Bye.
Yeah, season 3 just started. So yeah. So while we was live on Banger, I was listening over here and I was listening over there. I was listening over there.
I'm getting ready to do the same thing.
I have this is my 3-day weekend this week. So I'm gonna watch it today though. I'm gonna watch all of it because I went live early. So now that'll give me a chance to sit there and, watch my little Beauty and Black. And I still gotta catch up on my shows though. I love I don't know if y'all watch damn y'all. What's the one with Eva? I hate when I get brain froze. With Eva in the Queensmen. Yes, this last season, y'all know this is the final season. I watched a few of the episodes, but again, because I've been live, I have not been watching my stuff. So this weekend, I'm going to catch up on that. I'm going to catch up on Xena, what's called Fatima. Zatima. I don't forgot the damn name. Zatima. I gotta catch up and finish watching that. So those are my shows I've been missing out that I used to watch every time they dropped the episode. I was watching the episode. And I've been live and I ain't been, this became my TV show, y'all. My life switched with the Blueface and saga. I gotta get back into my shows and stuff. So yeah, this weekend is my 3-day weekend. I'm just gonna relax and but I'm definitely starting with my Beauty and Black today. So that's just FYI for y'all. If y'all watch that, then if y'all didn't know it was on, because y'all also was caught up in the Blueface saga, it is back on. Okay, so yeah. So I want to watch a little bit more of Krishan's live. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Before we get to the live stream,
you breaking up.
Before we get to the live stream, can you hear me?
A little bit. You breaking up a little bit.
Hello?
You close the mic. Open your mic, Tony. Tony, you gotta open your mic back up. Your mic is closed. Yeah, okay, Tony.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay, before you get to the live stream, I just wanted, because I know it's Remix Fridays. They couldn't hear me. But yeah, I wanted to know what you guys think. If you don't want to talk about it, you could cut me
No,
off.
go
But
ahead.
about a certain someone living in one country while their wife lives in another. I don't know if
That
y'all
ain't
keep up with that.
I don't know who we talking about. Oh, you can't say the name.
I don't want to. I don't know what the rules are in this channel. That's why I said you could cut me off if I.
Okay. So I don't. So
But
if we think that is something
a
that'll
certain
get you,
rapper, a certain rapper is in one country and his wife is in another with the kids.
that ain't no marriage.
And I'm noticing that before where he used to hide her from everybody and we didn't really hear much from her. We always heard about all the baby mamas. She's now on TikTok and all these different platforms, just streaming and getting, I guess, getting her own coins. And I just thought that was very interesting. And she definitely seems more at peace, healthier. She lost her baby weight. So I just wanted to know y'all opinion on that.
well, I don't know who you're talking
I
about.
know who you're talking about. Can I?
Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes people are married and live in different places.
I
If
will say
that
also,
works for you.
I will say that a lot of people be trying to do this poly, all this other weird stuff. And I would just keep it real. I've never seen it work long term. I've seen it create a bunch of mess, and especially when people get kids involved, the kids are all messed up. I knew somebody that actually grew up in a family where the dad was poly. This person has a lot of problems, and their siblings all have a lot of problems. I don't see that stuff working. I think with a lot of these entertainers, they have this woman that comes along that's willing to pretend like she okay with all this stuff, right? She gonna let you have all these women. She gonna do this. She gonna do that. But really, she just running a long game. And eventually, she either ends up getting a divorce or she gets something going for herself, and they break
But
up.
did she say, is this person who's the rapper, Tony?
But that dude is real weird anyway.
YB.
I know y'all young people like
YB.
him, but
Okay.
he's real
I
weird.
know YB. I don't really know a lot about YB, but is
Yeah.
he in a poly? Hold on, Kelly. Is he in a poly relationship?
Basically,
Or
yeah. She's what Nevaeh wants to be.
I,
But
so then I guess
she's a very nice girl. She stays to herself. We don't hear no drama for her or anything. A couple while back, she did. Her friend tried to expose her for just staying for the money. But I mean, come on, we all knew that already. But I just thought
right.
it was interesting because he's in North Korea and she's in Europe.
Maybe they got she got that agreement. Um maybe she got that agreement. I'm messing with these people. I call it open relationships. um yeah, it works for some people. Listen,
I
I
was
could
just
tell you
surprised he
my
gave her that
best
much
friend,
freedom.
my best friend don't live in a different country and her husband live in a different country. But my best friend, she was when they were just dating, she lived in one city, he lived in another city. Then they both owned their own houses. Then they got married. When they got married, uh pandemic happened where everybody was working from home. So they got married. They bought a house together in the city he was in. They bought a house together, but her she wound up working 100% remote. But where they bought the new house at, his job was 10 minutes from his regular house. So he still lived in his house while she lived in the new house. And he would come to her on one weekend and she would go to him on another weekend until they eventually sold that house and bought another house closer to his job. And he finally sold his house, and now they actually live in the last new house together. But for a while, for I think like the first 2 years, they did not live in the same house. It was They lived in their own houses. She had a house, he had a house, then they bought a house together. She was living over there, then she rent out her house, moved in that house. He still was in his house. He sold his house. Now they live together. I think it just depends on all how the people work it out. Everybody is not doing it for open relationship. Some people do it because of the circumstance that they're in
Yeah.
until they can move in, because both of them, as far as my friend, both of them had careers before they got married, and their careers was in two different states until I guess the pandemic was the best thing for them, because now she gets to work remote, so now they get to move in together. You know what I'm saying? So the careers didn't mess up their lives anymore. They came, and they still were happy with how they were doing it, right? So now with this young lady living in another country, me personally, just me, I am not marrying nobody who live in another country. Is I'm not doing it. Hell, I'm for it. Getting married and you live in Queens and I live in Brooklyn. Shit, I wouldn't give a damn. And I'm also for it. We married and you sleep in the other bedroom and I got my own bedroom. Sometimes I don't want to sleep in a bed with you. I need my space. I'm with all of that. I'm with all of that. But I don't know about different countries. And I ain't sharing you knowing I'm sharing you. I'm not doing that. That's just me.
I'm
I
saying
have
this
a I
in
have a
to
question.
me, Tony. I want to feel like from Jazz. I feel like Jazz ain't going nowhere. Um, she's healing because she have been through a lot. If you see her now, they just was at a restaurant outside of out where she at in London. She was very, like she was tired, but she was around some friends and family. And him, he's over there on the journey of rehabilitation. You gotta look at that's why him and his mom, because his grandma raised him. This child went to his mom before they even sent him to prison and everybody to help him because it don't take too many people to go and tell their family, hey, y'all need to put me in rehab or something. You know what I'm saying? Or this and that, crying to his family, like, get me some help, help me get me some help. So he over there where he cannot even be around no type of narcotics. No narcotics even allowed over there. So I just believe she ain't going nowhere. She on her healing journey. She got a baby. She going through postpartum. A lot of stuff going on with her. I just don't believe Jay is going anywhere. People have their opinions, but this is how I feel about him and her relationship. And he's doing through rehabilitation. If you watch Marco interview, he's saying, I'm trying to get where I don't relapse. I'm trying to get where I don't go back because I've been trying to relapse. If you listen to him, he's telling you
I
But
don't
did, it
think
he
she
don't
going
want to be
anywhere
around
either.
no type of influence that cause him to go back to what he used to be.
then
I
didn't
don't.
he come out and say that he's sick? Something's wrong with his heart or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going through a lot. So and in South Korea, and I always know about South Korea and Japan because that's one up to me. Everybody want to go vacation there. I want to go there for spiritual healing, mind healing, help healing, and all that because them people there will really get you back up the wellness into your healthy self, especially when you and I always want to go there. And for left eye, before she got hurt, well, happened to left eye, rest in peace. She went over there and she kept going back over there because she was trying to get her mind and mental and everything else back right.
But
So
last time I was in Honduras.
yeah, she was in Honduras too. She was going to Japan as well.
Oh, I
So
know.
But isn't he
yeah,
in South Korea? He in South Korea, right?
Well, no,
yes,
I agree with
North
all of you.
Korea.
I agree
No,
with
you
all
can't
y'all
go to North
saying. I
Korea.
was just saying I feel like she's enjoying the time away. If that I feel like, when
Yeah, she
you're
on
in
a
something
healing
for
journey.
money,
She
she's having the
she
peaceful
don't.
time of her life, not dealing with the
Uh-huh, she's on her
shenanigans.
healing journey. She's
Wait, hold on. You
peaceful.
keep cutting Tony off. Hold on. You gotta let Tony talk. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, everyone said she was with, you know, she was sad because he left her and he's with the other girl, and I don't think that's the case. I think she's enjoying her time away from him. Because if I go somewhere for money, and it comes with chaos, and then I find myself in a situation where I could still get the money and not have to deal with the chaos, I'm gonna be jumping over the moon. She got a big house in Europe. That house is beautiful. Her kids is
Mm.
healthy. She's making her own money. So I feel like I agree with y'all. She ain't going nowhere. I feel like she exactly where she wants to be, and that's the life Nevaeh wanted. But he chose the wrong. Well, they say he kicked her out, but yeah, that's all.
No, she and Nevaeh exposed him in her NCS tape. He was then engaged to Jazz. Jazz was pregnant. Um, this was just last year. She exposed him on live. And look at the time frame. If you go back, the live still up there. Nevaeh exposed him to Jazz and exposed the ES tape on her OnlyFans channel. Nevaeh was still the side. It was never supposed to. She picked the wrong guy. She was never supposed to have been known about.
I
Jazz
thought
never
that was
supposed to know
blue.
about Nevaeh.
Yeah, the sex tape was
Yeah,
the tape was
that was
good
yeah.
when
I'm
she
like,
was
you
pregnant. He
confusing me
did
up
come
here.
online. He did come online and expose their relationship, but what she did say was, "I already showed you how interested I am. I'm not gonna be blah blah blah." She was popping it, and him and another girl was laughing at her while she was on the phone flipping.
Yeah. She was exposing him on live, and it was getting back to Jazz. Him and Jazz was already engaged.
Yeah, but what we
Nevaeh
saying
is
is
a
that the smack
homewrecker.
tape.
She the Jezebel
Yeah,
spirit.
All right, who was that talking just now before Lejeune? That was
I muted my mic. I muted.
no. Go ahead.
No,
Transfer.
I was saying that the Smex tape was Blueface and Jaden. I'm sorry, Blueface and Nevaeh. They're the only fans thing when she did it when Jaden was pregnant with Journey, and then she sold it.
She sold the tape.
Yeah, she told Blueface they was talking about it one day, and she said I sold that. She said, people wanted money for that. She said,
And
and
she
then
sent
they
it to
started
Jaden.
sharing it, but I didn't care. I already made my money.
Well, she ain't make that much money off of it
She
because it
sent
ain't going
it.
nowhere like the Ray J and
Maybe
Kim
that's when she got
Kardashian.
maybe that's when she got those veneers. Let me stop.
If you didn't know that, you didn't know that her first baby dad was rich and married. She always been a homeworker. And the guy Zoe, she was going over their house and being over there up under him when his baby mama be at work and gone. She always been a homeworker.
I had something else on the NBA YoungBoy thing because I don't really follow him like that. But I will say that as far as him being married, I never took it seriously because I always saw him with other women. And so I don't really know what's going on with the wife or whatever. But I do kind of feel like there's something weird that's happening where a man can just verbally say something, but we clearly see that he just out there living like he's single, and we still thinking like, okay, he with this woman. Maybe they're just legally married for financial reasons, and the relationship has been over. A lot of people do that.
Technically, Jazz and Nevaeh is the same person. A lot of people don't talk about that, but they are. They're both. Jazz was around when he was dealing with other women, when he was dealing with Jania. They are clear. They found her in the videos. We just didn't know who she was, just like we didn't know who Nevaeh was at first. And she used to be, talking her little stuff in them hotel rooms on camera, just like
Exactly,
Nevaeh,
Tony.
and
Mm.
she waited until she got her spot. But see, Jazz is more likable because once she got where she wanted to be, she got her money and she got off. She left it alone. She disappeared. Nevaeh is unlikable because she just can't shut up and stay off the camera.
I think it's a multitude of things, but as far as like this stuff with, and I know we all women up here, so I'm just talking to nobody. This fantasy that these men have that women are going to take them seriously when they're dealing with other women is not real. What I find with a lot of times with these men that have money, they get ran for a lick. They find this woman that they think is this good woman. She gonna put up with all this, and really she just really running a long play.
Word on the curb is she's a little bit slow. I didn't say it allegedly. Her when she got into her sisters got into it and the best friend and they was going back and forth. Word on the curb is her family was very poor and they had her out there working and she met him while she was working or whatever the case is. But before that, she was staying with the friend, and they said that she has a diagnosis. I don't know what her diagnosis is, allegedly, but apparently she's very vulnerable. Let's just put it that way.
But I think he is too, though.
I was about to say,
yeah.
NBA young boy seem a little off to me too. He's actually a little scary off. You ask me.
Can I say this as
I'm a
somebody
little
that's
scared
from
of him.
Louisiana? Yes, we have like these different accents and stuff. What's going on with him is not just an accent. There's something happening neurologically that he's not able to articulate well. So, like I said, I know I'm not in his age range, so I might be a little bit too critical because I really don't get him. I'm just going to be very honest. He seems very effeminate. He's a little weird. I don't really see like this huge following that he has. But yeah, it's something weird with that dude. But I'm gonna just, like I said, I know we all women, so we get it. But what a lot of these men think is like, oh, I found this down woman. She really loved me. She willing to still stay with me when I'm with all these women. No, you found a woman that is running a play because nobody's really gonna devote themselves like that to you while you're with other women. She just running a long game. This is not the 1950s. Those that we don't live in that society anymore.
And I
But
want you to
this
stop saying that you old because I'm older than you, and stop acting like you
So
85.
as far as this
Nobody.
NBA young boy stuff, I'm really disconnected with him.
Wait,
Chocolate.
how old are you, Callie?
I'm 46.
Oh, okay.
But this is why I say like dude was
Okay,
a
Callie.
copycat because I feel like he was trying to copy YB with the whole I'm gonna find me a girl that's okay with who I am and she's gonna put up with all my antics and she's gonna be in the house cooking and cleaning. I really don't think he was planning on Bree and Nevaeh the way he does until he realized that she wasn't what she pretended to be. YB's wife actually takes care of the home. She's everything she told him she would be. She stays off of the internet. She's not, doing all this weird stuff. She had his kids. She cleans, she cooks. And I think he thought that's what he was getting. And that's why, with the whole marriage situation, I really don't think he's going to marry Nevaeh because he didn't really know what he was getting into. But his ego and his pride won't let him admit that.
I could see that.
Well, can I give y'all a really, really famous example? You see
What?
Snoop, like he's been married for a very long time, right? And he's been out here with all these women. You know his wife has a boyfriend, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times we don't see the reality. They let us think that these women are just sitting around and being submissive and all of that. But when you know the reality, these women ain't doing that.
Like they said, like I'm piggyback on what you said, like the stuff, the controversy going on now about Ti and Tiny. They saying King supposedly or allegedly supposed to be Dale's brother, and Dale been telling Ti that King her nephew.
Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on outside my window.
Sound like somebody about to get beat down here. Okay, what's up, chat? What's up, panel? Why we so quiet?
How do y'all
Oh,
feel
I was
about
trying to
what
let other
Ray J?
people go. Sorry.
How do y'all feel about what Ray J said about Blue with the sauce situation?
That was something. That was something. I was like, ooh, my mouth dropped. And at the end of the day, we never really know because it's been too many things that came about with Blue, and I feel like he kind of outed himself when he was on Jason Lee, and he said that the world makes it uncomfortable for people for us to come out. He didn't say people. He said us. He included himself.
Chocolate, another thing he said, he said something that was very alarming to me. I don't think anything you do with a woman is gay. So to me, that sounds like pegging. I'm
He
sorry.
said
What
that
else could it have been?
him and Ray J was telling them like Blue want to get up in here with y'all and this and that, and they listen to Blue or Ray J. I'm just saying, y'all was saying earlier, Ray J was saying a lot of stuff, hitting stuff to Dina, Blue saying stuff. I don't know, y'all.
It's not
We
what he
got to
said, it's how
wait
he
the
said it.
list.
It's how Ray
Yep,
J said it
we
though.
got
He
to
said
wait.
it so
That's
calmly,
how
like
he
it was
said
a
it.
he wasn't yelling or nothing. He was just like, why are you talking to me when this, and drop that fact on him. Like he
Like he's saying
didn't.
something.
No,
I
like it's known. It was
seen
like it
something.
was known, like it's not a secret. He didn't he said it like everybody knew.
Mm.
There's a reason why.
But one thing I know is after what Blue said on his live, and Ray J gonna finna come back with another rebuttal, and Ray J is not finna let it go until they talk man to man. Regardless if Blue try to get upset, want to fight him, or get aggressive, Ray J is not finna let that go.
I think Blue getting ready to start. People starting to get ready to disassociate himself from him for a number of reasons. It's a lot of stuff, and him getting hit like that on the street, that was not a good look.
Well, there's a lot of confusion going on.
No,
And
I just think that he is. The problem is when you try to portray yourself as something that you're not, but he not good at doing it. You want to set up here and try to clown Ray J and act like you got all these women and this and that. Homie, the Ray J, you cannot pay Ray J to talk to Nevaeh. You cannot pay Ray J to talk to Stewie. Like, can we get real? Like, I feel like Blue is a little bit delusional, like his mama, and feel like that people are starting to get sick of that. Because I even saw that video of the dude over there in the schoolyard hood and asking around saying, have y'all ever seen Blueface over here? And everybody saying no. And they even had an OG come out and say, Blueface don't come over here. So all this schoolyard he throwing up, that's getting ready to be checked real soon.
What's
but
happening?
you know one thing though, like you said, you 46, I'm 46. You know Ray J is 40. So really to me, when he was saying that about Ray, I dig out. It's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't taken sides because I only taken sides on that. Only thing I said was if Blue said he messed with her, ain't I'm not taking no sides on it. But a lot of shots he was throwing at Ray, I was like, Ray been there and done all that. Ray was streaming folks. Ray been there and done all this stuff that you boasting about. Like to me, Blue do be boasting and got a child like mine. Ray have done been through that in the reality TV shows, all the women's, every Ray don't been there and done it, y'all. So I was
Can
saying,
I say
with it.
something?
So,
They
Khaled,
all
that
they
point.
all questionable. All of them is questionable. Ray J said some crazy stuff when he was doing before the fight with who he fought what's his name? With Orlando Brown. And Ray J was saying some crazy stuff, girl. They all questionable. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Paris,
So
we're
Exactly.
gonna
What
go
I'm
back
Okay,
to
saying,
the
I'm
hold
over
first
there.
on.
You
party.
over there, Paris?
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
Everybody talking at the same time.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I just wanted
Everybody
to ask
just
Paris a question. Do you
wait.
live
Hold
in the
on.
schoolyard hood? Because I
Wait,
really want to know the truth. I don't live over there.
Callie, can you hear me? You can hear me, Callie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hold on, please. I was letting y'all go, and I wasn't talking. Oh, forget about it. Who was just talking? Karen?
yes, it was me.
Go ahead, Karen. Finish.
I think they all questionable. Like during the before the fight, and Ray J went up against Orlando Brown, and they was talking. Ray J was saying some crazy stuff out his mouth that sound questionable, and even Orlando was looking like what? And don't forget, they was all around the Diddy area. I'm not no, allegedly, but I'm just saying, yeah, they all are questionable to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I agree, because Dean and AB be trying to do some weird stuff. And Callie, I wanted to touch on something you said about Blueface. You got to remember, Blueface is older DP. And where the boy was at was in the liquor store. Blue ain't supposed to be in the liquor store anyway. But at the end of the day, he's older DP. If you notice, he does not say schoolyard anymore. He says on the dead homies. Before it was schoolyard, schoolyard.
He was throwing it up all night last night.
No, I'm talking about he throws up the Crip sign. There,
No, he was throwing up schoolyard last night, girl. That's why I brought this up.
he did what?
He was throwing up schoolyard. He kept doing it.
Ray J
All right,
always
I'm back.
says
Hold on,
though.
y'all.
I was
Hold
talking
on.
about it.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm back. I was going to say something, and then my child decides to call in the whole time that I was being quiet. I was just letting y'all rock for a minute.
Hey, Troy.
He done hung up his stink ass attitude. But so what I was gonna say, Ray J, y'all know Ray J always throwing up how he say the gagency, he so he always say he support them. They, to me, when you go with this and go into the industry, it's a little bit of that with everybody in there. A lot of them had to get where they wanted to get at, and be some of them places. You had to do some of them things that they ain't want to do, and that's why everybody was a little scared for Diddy when they raided that house to find them tapes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah.
Exactly. And Orlando Brown, allegedly, he went through that from Nickelodeon age.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these kids have been exploited. These guys have been exploited from young kids, young children.
Nick Cannon ain't never told
To go
me
with the previous speaker.
He ain't never said that in his life. Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna get on this one.
Yeah, you think Orlando Brown was just crazy all his life? No, Orlando Brown has been sane. Something happened to Orlando Brown. You see a lot of these kids. Look, I say it all the time on here. Look at most of the Nickelodeon, Disney stars that my son, because I ain't grow up with them, my son was watching, and now they're my son age, a little older than my son. They on California, Cali, California, you find them in the gas stations, all cracked out, drugged out. They didn't just get like that. Things happen to them in that industry. You seen the documentary that came out with the big heavyset white dude, what he was in there doing to a lot of them kids. You seen what all of this stuff that's been going on. Like these people is not just like going crazy for nothing. When they don't want to comply to certain things in the industry, now their lives are go downhill because they're blackballed in the industry because they didn't submit to what they wanted them to submit to in the industry. It's a lot. That industry is a dark, demonic place to be. And when
it's a lot of creeps. Don't forget about Mark Curry.
There was women and men submitted to that. Men and women. Look at Simone.
Yes,
it's a lot of creeps because people are so desperate, and these parents are so desperate to get their kids on. Or also, a lot of times what happens is because these parents have to work, they cannot physically be there to watch their kids. So people take advantage of that. I would not put my kid in that industry. I wanted to do it as a kid. My parents would not let me, and I see now why. And I'm not saying it's everybody, but also a lot of these people, their parents are jacked up too.
Well, let's welcome Shava.
I
gotta go, y'all. I still listen.
I seen the documentary. Part of it. I watched the
hold
part
on. I was just saying, let's welcome Shava, and you started talking over her, and she just dropped.
Hey, Shava.
Well, she
dropped. Hey.
Okay. I thought that was Shava that just dropped. All right. Let Shava speak, y'all, because now she just came to the stage.
Hey, Ange. How you doing, sister? How you doing?
I'm good.
I was knocked out. I don't know when I fell asleep, but I know I did. So my apologies. What up, chat? How are you? I missed it. I just roused up. I saw you was live. I'm here to support. How's everything? What we talking about?
They talking about anything and everything right now. Today's mix up Freestyle Friday. So right now, just anything goes. So they were speaking on Ray J and different things in the internet, not in the internet, in the entertainment business. Just how
And
people
how
got
these
to do
kids
things.
turn out.
People got to
How
do things
demonic it is, right?
right. And how people to be successful, you have to submit to certain things. You got to sacrifice certain things, and if you don't sacrifice, then they blackball you in the industry. And speaking on how what's his name, Orlando Brown. If you think Orlando Brown just bugged out because he was bugged out, Orlando Brown was never a bugged out person. So coming from the childhood, him being a childhood star, you've seen a documentary of the things that happened to a lot of them um in the childhood industry. And
Hmm.
so it's just demonic. We was talking about that. What else, y'all? We spoke on. We spoke on
We spoke
Krishan.
on Carmelo
Mhm.
Anthony, Krishan. We spoke on
Carmelo
Lil Durk.
Anthony.
We spoke on NBA YoungBoy and his marriage
Oh, y'all
after
spoke
her
on a
event.
lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
I
was
missed
talking
a
about
lot, huh?
we
I'm
was
gonna have
talking
to.
about Little Durk and his trial. Like, it's Freestyle Friday, so the conversation goes left, right, down the block, back around the block, around the corner. It goes however somebody pick and choose to bring it on, whatever they talk about. So the conversation was going there. I was
Mhm.
going to play the rest of Krishan's video from what we was watching yesterday, because I never watched the whole thing. Her video was 5 hours long. I didn't watch
Mhm.
everything. It wasn't that much left to go, so I was gonna play that. But then they started talking about YB and Young BA. What's his name? Young boy,
NBA
NBA
young
YoungBoy.
boy.
young boy, and it just went. But hey, that's Freestyle Friday. Conversation
I
left,
wanted to
right,
see the goat, Angie.
huh?
I wanted to see the goat.
The
Oh,
goat.
yeah.
When the goat come in the room with Krishan, I wanted to see the goat.
Oh, I didn't even know a goat came in the room. See, I never watched. Didn't
Yes.
watch the live, and I didn't finish what I was watching with y'all yesterday. Well, Shava, before I start replaying that, is there anything you wanna say?
Yes, I wanted to touch on. I came in right when you was talking about um shoot. You were talking about what's his name? Ray J, right? And him trying to shout out to the gay agency. We touched on that on Banger's channel. I think that's exactly what he was doing. He was shouting out. First of all, I'm always thinking Dean is a part of the gay agency. I mean, he's just too flamboyant for me not to believe that. And he's a hater. Why would he hate on this young lady? Why would he even bring that up? Well, he should be like, this is between you and Blue. Why would you even put her in the mix? You know what I mean? It's like there's no respect for women. I don't care whether she's a 304 or not, because she is definitely, you know, one of those.
Probably because he tried to hit her up and couldn't get her.
Who, Dean?
I don't believe
Nah,
that.
Dean don't like women. Let me just say
that's what
that.
I'm saying.
He don't like women at all.
I didn't like
Yeah, I
his
don't think so
personal.
He
neither.
gets jealous when certain women come around the men that he admire.
Right, right. It seems like he's always hating on the females that AB got going on. Now, you know, he hates on the females that surround Blueface. Like he's a weirdo.
He do it with AB too. You didn't see the streaming party when that girl went up to AB and she was on, and you saw him look. He turned around like, ugh.
Right.
Like, what was that about? Why are you like, ugh?
He did it with
That's
Krishan
because
too.
she didn't come up on him.
let me say this to the people that's in the chat and Shava, because you haven't been here for a while. To the people that in the chat, y'all know that I am on September 30th doing a live drawing for 2 supporters to win a gift basket made by me. Each time you send a gem, each time you send a super chat, a chime, a Vimo, your name will be entered into the jar. No matter how many times you send a gem, super chat, Vimo chat, each time you drop something in the tip jar, your name will go in the jar each time. And you will have that chance to win a gift basket each month. I am going to do that. Again, the goal is to do 2 a month. But if it don't work that way because the tip jar wasn't full like that, it'll be 1 person. So September 30th is going to be a live drawing. You get 2 days. Your name will be posted on my IG, which is my same name. Let's talk about it with Ange. It's just a period between every word. Your name will be there. Your name will be on the banner. You got 2 days to enter my inbox to submit your information so that way I could send it to you. If you don't reply within the 2 days that I do the live drawing, then I will have to do another live drawing so somebody else could win. You will lose that opportunity and maybe you'll win the next month, but you have 2 days. So again, each time you drop a tip in the tip jar, your name enters in my jar and it gives you a chance to win a gift basket made by me. Every month is not, I might not make a gift basket. I might just send y'all something, like just send it off to you. If you win, I may just hit you up like, hey, what's your information, and just have that shipped to you. Because right now, me making a basket and mailing it to you, I gotta see how much that's gonna cost me. Because it has to make sense for me to, when I make it, ship it, weigh it. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it might be easier for me to just send y'all a nice little gift as to me going through the whole deal. But the first time I am making the gift basket, because these are things I do. So yeah, so that's for the people in the chat who don't know. Shava hasn't been here for a while, so she
That's
don't
the
know.
second time you said that, Ange. I've
I ain't
been in
see
the
you.
background, boo.
I don't see you.
Yes, I say hello. I even came up to the panel. You didn't let me on, so I went back in the chat. I just listened from
I
behind because I
probably
don't
was on
know.
the other screen. So sometimes when I'm on the other screen, I don't see,
I
for
understand
instance,
that.
that somebody is in the back. So if you hear me sometime when I come back and I see somebody, I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's no problem,
Shit.
but I still support from the bushes if I have a chance because I work overnight.
Okay.
And sometimes when you
I
go
know you
live,
working
I
nights.
am gone, as in snooze fest.
Okay. But so yeah, I'll just put that out there to everybody. So for the ones that don't know. So now I'm going to play
I'm
um
finna be and be in the chat.
huh?
I'm finna drop down and get in the chat.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for
All
letting me know,
right.
baby.
No problem. All right, so I'm gonna play some more, a little bit of this. I was trying to see if Karlissa was gonna go live because she was popping it on the internet this morning. I thought
Hey,
she would
Chad,
have been
I
live.
gotta run that name for my sister. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Cause look, Chad, I ain't gonna talk about it till tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow morning when you know what I'm saying. But Chad, I gotta run that fade for my sister, bro. Now I'm the underdog, bro. Lex took out the heaviest hitter, bro. That's facts, though. Chat, y'all can't be mad at me that I'm keeping it real. Like, if Tifa would have won, then I would have been like, all right, feel me? But Tifa wasn't the underdog. Lex was, and she won. So
Thank you, Anna.
Why nobody want to give the bitch her flowers over? Because people saying, oh, Krishan just wet. Y'all must don't like her, huh? That's why I'm here.
Okay. Wanda, Yellow Flower, Geneva.
It's my turn. Why was I wasn't even talking about that. Y'all weird. Why the Clippers talking about I'm saying that was about blue? That was not about blue. That was about success. Like getting in a ring at an arena. What are y'all talking about, bro?
But at
an arena, no. In front of Mayweather, no. I haven't did that. I'm really proud of my sister, bro. At a cool venue, it was sold out, it was packed. But at an arena, no. In front of Mayweather, no. I haven't did that. Look at how like this most beautiful white. He be like, I'm beautiful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at how like this most beautiful white. He be like,
Okay, Wanda.
should I probably go to bed? I think I had my fun. I think I had my fun. I think I had my fun. All right, sum up and I'll stay on. Y'all want me to do 24 hours, take the stream upstairs? Because it is glitching. Only 20. I haven't did 24 hours. I do need to make back, but I don't. I don't need to do none of that. I'm going to stop talking like that. I need to do what I need to do. Get the rest and privacy. Right?
Andrew, you gonna watch her birthday party if she's streaming?
Yeah, but you know me. I always watch it the day after.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever do it during it.
Right. I think the GOAT came before this. I think when her friend or the person that she's staying with was still there with his girl, they were supposed to be going out.
Oh, I love this. I love her. I'm gonna show her some love. She from Baltimore, she said. Let's see what she talking about. She always be talking.
I went to like 3 hours yesterday. And let me see. Because I tried to push it.
I think we believe in two.
We didn't do it. We didn't do this part. I ended just.
I mean, I see it. I see it. I see your heart. I see you as a human being and a person. I just want everybody to see all of you. You know, you're great. The clip, though. The clip. Yeah.
Well, he's just gonna outgrow all the things he's having. Like, he don't have no diagnosis or no illnesses. I just think he just need more time. Mm-hmm. And I'm on his time. He got therapy. I'm there for him. I'm praying over him. And I don't accept the things that people put on him. So yeah,
and should people allow him and you to
Chad, where's God? Look, God has the last say on any and every.
We seen that part yesterday, so we just didn't see that because I didn't want to see the part. Let me say, yesterday when we was watching this, right before we end the live, after I turned it off, we had, because I went off on Karlissa. So when Karlissa went live yesterday and she said, we the people want to see a lady in a white jacket doing therapy with baby Krishan. So when I was going off on her, I went off and I was like, and we the people, and I was saying a bunch of stuff that we want to see that's going on with her and her son and da. And it became a game for like an hour that I had people up on a panel and everybody had a we the people want to know, the people in the chat was putting theirs in a comment, and we was pinning it and reading it out loud, all the we the people. So we had a good time yesterday after I had ended her live, because I didn't want to watch a whole 5 hours of her live, but she had a good live, so I let it run for like the 3 hours because I didn't watch it. So that was a good live yesterday. We had fun. So we said we gonna start doing that, we the people. And I know what it's like 10 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1. It's 10 o'clock in Cali. So I guess Karlissa, probably still sleep, ain't brushing teeth yet. But I was trying to see if she go live, and because she was popping it. So I guess it was the middle of the morning for her over there while Bango was live, and she was on her Instagram popping her ish.
Right.
But yeah, but let's see, because I saw the GOAT didn't come in yet, Shava, because we had watched up to there.
So the friend is still there.
Yeah, nobody came in the room with her while we was watching.
Okay, all right.
Should I probably go to bed? I think I had my fun. I think I had my fun. I think I had my fun. All right, sub up and I'll stay on. Y'all want me to do 24 hours, take the stream upstairs? Because it is glitching. Only 20. I haven't did 24 hours. I do need to make back.
I was reading some of the comments yesterday, but y'all was like, why she yelling at us and why she yelling? I need to do. Y'all might have to turn y'all volume down if she yelling. Because y'all know this is Krishan. This is how she do. So if y'all think she a little loud, just turn your volume down a little bit.
I didn't even get to see the whole thing. I was so tired when I got home.
Yeah. I ain't watching none of it until yesterday. I was watching it live.
Oh, I love this. I love her. I'm gonna show her some love. She's from Baltimore, she said. Let's see what she's talking about. She always be talking. She always be talking. Let me see.
When she's talking about content creator.
We see this nigga. Kim told the van to go sit on stream, and then this nigga just be sitting there on his phone, feet crossed, in silence.
Bella Lynn Hipster, I'm watching you.
Like, oh shit, we got turning on music. We rise in silence. A lot of
Chet, tell her I'm watching her.
Like, it was actually born.
Bella Lynn Hipster. Chet, what happened? Why she fuck that?
I was like, wait a minute, I hear my fucking voice. Hey, yo, can you hear me? Oh shit, am I beeping? No, can you hear me? That's crazy.
No, because it's showing me who watching me. It's you and some other people streaming my live. No, because it's showing me who watching me. It's you and some other people streaming my live. Hi.
Oh, yeah. I'm in here. We always in here.
Where's my car again?
Oh, shit, what's it? Sir, you messing up the vibe, sir.
Hey, Trey, I don't know what I just did. I don't know how to work this desktop. Trey, it's like a list of people, but I always see her on TikTok talking her little stuff.
So giggly.
Trey, if you know, you know. It's one of those.
I think her personality is so infectious. It's like she has such a dynamic personality. It makes you smile when you see her when she's not around Blue.
Oh, she's a bubbly person. I say that about her all the time. She's very bubbly.
Guys, I'm about to drop down. I'll have to pick. I've been up since 3:30 this morning picking my son up from work, but I'm still be in the chat. I love y'all.
Okay, Karen, thank you for coming up.
You're welcome.
Hi, Karen. Shoot, Karen sound like me.
I hate Krishan Rock. I
Krishan Rock. I know somebody else that everybody hated too. His name was Jesus. He said that they will hate you because they hate me. They will persecute you because they persecuted me. So when I see everybody hating Krishan Ross, what do? I love her. Why? Because she's hated just like Jesus. That means that she's on Jesus' side. That means she's a real Christian. Not all the fake Christians that came out when she joined their church and tried to expose her for neglecting her son. Yes, she still has her son.
For real, chat. One thing about Baltimore, Maryland, there'd be like cases. You know how many times they closed the cases? You know how many times they did all the little make sure I'm not neglecting my kid and I pass? Y'all sound dumb as shit. I'm just saying, like, just y'all be doing too much. That's what I'm saying.
Those are people with no lives that probably neglect their own damn kids.
Look, all I gotta do is repent. Stay away from that nigga. Know my words? Get away. Stay away. Let go. Period.
It's that simple, chat. I haven't been streaming, so it's just to see me clipped a lot already fast like that. It's kind of like, oh, okay. It's crazy because I'll be so not like that, but I'm like people that be obsessed with this shit.
Wait, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go to Mia's live. Leave Mia's live with Krishan. So I'm gonna go to her live. Hold on, y'all. Krishan went and got her hair braided back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Hey, Chocolate. I can't see who else is on the panel.
Can't see that. I spoke to when you came up. You must have been here today.
Yeah.
You smart though. You go after the YouTube rights. Come on. Get up. Come on. Get up. Come on. Up. Up.
Wait, he's on live now? He's on Ray J is on Instagram now?
Hey, yo.
Did she lose more weight?
Who?
No.
A pound? I just gained it back though. Look, this is how my body is. I have to lose 10 more pounds for my fight. I don't know where it's gonna come from, but I think it's just water weight at this point. Ooh, I look good. Sitting right. Jeez. There's me.
She looks fantastic.
They say, God. Let me see.
We like show them guns, Krishan.
This is my stomach. This is my back. Oh, my guns.
He on his stories going in on him. I'll show it after.
They said you don't got nothing to lose besides the ass.
I gotta lose 10 pounds.
She says she's at the weight when she was running track now.
Got to go.
Ray J put on his stories. He said, "I will be a better dad for for your kids and your baby mama. She tired of pegging you, and my chick is too.
Bad.
Oh my goodness. He probably would be.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Disgusting, huh?
He was huge.
I got in the gym.
That's what we trying to figure
I
out.
deleted all the apps, so I don't have Kick, Instagram. I got my Snapchat, but I don't got TikTok. So I need all my phone. Why? Because I got 2 fights. I got locked in. I don't want to see the internet right now. I blocked like 10 people yesterday. No, for real.
I know your block is long as shit. My block list probably endless.
Look. It's not that long.
Oh, you saw on your phone. Oh, I just saw on Instagram.
Yeah, I blocked like 10 people yesterday. No, just to like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to be messed with right now. You know, locked in. This game is serious. Like, 2 fights is crazy.
Back to back. Be like this.
So the second fight is with Lex,
I'm
huh?
not complaining.
Yeah.
I just got locked in. No social media on my
You know
phone.
what? To speak on Ray
I was
J,
on Snapchat.
no matter what he was going through with Princess, he still took care of his kids. I don't care what the situation is. He loves his kids and he shows it every time.
And that's what we said earlier. He don't bash women. He's very gentle to women, no matter what. He might have been a dog and be out there messing around with 50,000 women at a time, but you never hear him bash a woman. He's always very gentle to women. That's the difference between Ray J and Blueface.
So she put that fight with Bramwell in the back burner for Zeus because Zeus has a bigger back.
No, it's a fight. I can't say the date, but it's at an arena.
And she said that he offered her 500,000, right?
He getting on the paperwork ready.
That's what a half a ticket is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The instant deposit. You got left money for the deposit.
They said, do you have a theme for his birthday party? Or just like
I didn't really want to tell him right now.
Your birthday party?
Mm-hmm. I just want to
mics on because their voices are so soft. Both of them need mics.
It's mixed in 2 things.
You streaming it?
Yeah.
She's streaming the party.
You coming? Mm-hmm. Bring your niece. She's funny. Hey yo, tell me why we're in the gym. Her niece texting like me. Don't forget it's my birthday.
Yes, my niece texts me like, yeah.
And she's like, what, 6?
She just turned 7.
7. She's 7. She's 7 years old. Like, yeah. Text.
She texted me, yeah. Don't forget it's my birthday. I definitely forgot. I was in the gym. Wasn't leaving no time soon. I had to leave to go to her party. And I picked my color for the fight. Yeah.
Chat, I'm wearing the same outfit to both fights. Yeah, but that's my super suit. Keep my Yahweh on.
How you forget? When I got a fight coming up, don't nothing be on my mind but a fight. I wake up thinking about the fight. Go to sleep thinking about the fight. Just fight.
Me, personally,
it's getting made now. I ain't got it yet.
I just be like, hoping like in my spars, like add improve, like try something different. Cause like I'm so used to street fighting.
Don't tell us too much about your sparring.
Like yes, because that's just what you need to do.
They say you won't get me fit for the next fight.
No. Where my super suit? My holy suit. You know, when I put that suit on, it's time to send people where they came from.
Man, have you picked the song you want to walk out to? No, not yet.
If you're wearing the same outfit, will it fit since you have to lose 10 more pounds?
Where you see that at? Oh,
Do it? Would it?
it will.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Cause she gonna rehydrate back up after we weigh in the day before. We gonna go eat, rehydrate back up, so it's gonna fit. Thanks for the sub, 18. Are you getting your mouthpiece? Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta say Renee. 48.
Where?
She's
Oh, I don't. What is that? I didn't know that was something.
That's something.
I thought it was just like a emoji. Oh, they gifts.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's why I never seen
money, man. Let me see.
It's me, so it's like I'm not saying. Thanks for the gift sub. Becoming Bridget. The lady that I hope she can, because she knew I posted on my pieces today. Yeah, I know what color I'm wearing.
What color you wearing?
I'm not telling you because you gonna tell them one day. Let me check.
I'm wearing white, chat.
Man, you didn't say my name when I subbed a few minutes ago. When did you sub? I thought you was somebody I've been on here. Thanks for the sub though, my dear.
Come here.
My dear 0505. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I'm still learning this stuff. Like when I be seeing them Lord, let's say y'all sent the hype and all that, I be thinking they like just emojis or something y'all pressing. I'm gonna start saying thank you for them. See now.
She like Krishan. Krishan didn't know half of the stuff that she was getting was money until Blueface and them told her. So now she just had to show that to Mia because Mia didn't know neither.
Thanks for the gift.
Wow, what do you mean when she sub up?
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, when y'all be sending, or whoever the supporters sending the gifts and stuff, she don't know that that's money. Like even remember when Krishan was on TikTok and the people would send the gifts where like they put the hat on your head or they send all those with Krishan never knew that was money, so she used to never say thank you to the people until one day somebody told her you gotta tell the people thank you. All of that stuff is money. And then she was like, oh, and then when she seen what she got, she was like, oh y'all, I didn't know.
I didn't know either. I didn't know that was so.
Yeah, that's money. When you be seeing them on TikTok and they be getting all those face names and all that, that's money. Right? They sending them money.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yesterday,
did you see her workout regimen? Oh my God.
How did you feel overall?
Girl. Shoot, it was getting me hungry just watching them work out.
Exactly. That was crazy.
Usually when I do that, then
when that was yesterday?
Let me.
My days be mixed up because I work overnight. I don't even know.
They showed I don't know if this was yesterday, but they been doing it. They showed them climbing up all the stairs, and then they gotta start hitting the thing because it was her, Mia, and Shira.
Thanks for the gifts. Woo! They put it in the chat.
Right, they had to run up the stairs, hop up the like those bleachers or whatever.
That shit probably packed out.
They're doing her like Rocky.
Right, right.
Yo, yesterday they said they'd come to the after party too if we do one. Everybody,
you know that helped her because they were saying that day she came back from when she came back from Cali and so again, she didn't have to use her inhaler with all that she did. sparring with
I get
Tommy,
nervous before I
she
fight.
didn't use her inhaler even when she was running around. So it's helping her.
Hey, babes,
Yeah,
you
you
go to
ain't
the
hear her.
PO box?
Since she been boxing, I
You
ain't
go
really
to the
hear
PO
her talk
box?
about her asthma and her pump.
Okay,
Yeah, I only
okay.
saw her
Because the
use it
fans
one time, and
asking.
that was it. After that, I'm glad that he's building her lungs like that.
They asking. Yeah, they see it. They see because I got a lot of gifts. He got a lot of gifts. Chat. This Coach Cal put it in his car from the gym. Okay. You mean a sprinter? Because that's not a van.
The debate, they supporters start sending birthday gifts for
Oh,
little.
they said thanks God, Mom. W God, Mom. Oh, the birthday party?
Can we eat it for the fight? Yeah, we can eat it for the fight.
Me too.
W Lisa.
Okay. Love you too, babes.
She funny.
Hey, God, Mom. She's the best. W God, Mom. Chad, where y'all at? Chad, I can't even go back. Let me see your phone.
I know. Love y'all too.
Okay. Hold on, Chad. Let me go. Let me go. You got Instagram here?
No, ain't nothing. That's like the business.
Look at going.
Yeah, you don't need to give me shit.
Chad, I got no social media on my phone.
Do I have a signature move? No.
What happened?
My phone just be doing that. It's still alive though.
Okay, you got 1.k followers.
Yeah. I don't have a PO box. I need to get one though.
Mia, do you have a signature move? Yes,
No.
it's the left hook.
It's not a signature move.
So why you be clipping girls like that then?
I clipped one girl with that. Other girls get clipped with other shit.
What's your signature then?
I don't have one.
I know what it is. It's her doing this. Chat. I don't know what matrix she be in, but
What?
you will slow down the fight. You did come in thinking they finna box her. They like rethinking because they like she's calculated. She's calculated. It's annoying.
I'm excited to see Mia fight. I actually want to
So
see
I
how
told
she
her,
fight.
Me too.
she's like, yeah, Krishan, we gotta spar because you gonna keep me like where I'm supposed to be at and yada yada. And she taller than me.
So she's
So yeah, I
fighting
need
on
to
the
spar
19th
too.
too,
But I said
right?
she need to
So
put
is
a
Yeah,
body
she's
Shira.
on a card. Her, Mia, what's the
She
other
can
young
try.
lady name?
Shira.
Yo, but
She
Shira.
I cannot
she
was
don't
kill
know
it.
how
And
to
it's like
tap.
two
No, I
guys,
cannot kill it.
two,
She,
three guys
her
all on the
shit just
card.
naturally thumpy.
Right. What's the other
Yeah, them
guy's
little
name?
taps is just
Jerron
pointless.
or Laurent?
I
He's
want to get the
off
fight
the
over with.
ticket now, right?
I don't know. I mean,
LeBron.
You gotta set it up
LeBron
though.
Yeah, I'm
is
gonna
the guy from
set it up.
Miami. He was never
Get the
on the
fight over
ticket.
with.
So who was it that they were talking about was no longer on the ticket?
I don't
I have
know.
so much blood on my
I don't know
glove.
none of the
Hmm?
guys' name. I'll be lying to you if I told you.
This clip's so
I know.
hard.
Mia
I just
also
know
helped.
that
Are you sure?
it's a couple of guys, and then you got the girls. That's all from Coach Calvin, all on that ticket. Tony, you was about to say something,
I
bitch?
just wanted to put it on my
Yeah,
page.
I was just going off
Let it
of what y'all
replay,
said
replay,
before.
replay.
Mia also helped
You
train
know?
Krishan, so I'm pretty sure she's a
No,
decent fighter.
my real page.
Yeah, they said she was fighting since she was like 3, 4, 5 years old.
I don't know
I'm
about her
trying to get
helping
back to the
train
chat.
Christian, but
Yeah,
yeah.
when Krishan was going around to different people and learning different techniques, Mia was one of them. I don't know
What
exactly
should I
what she
do?
taught her, but I'm sure if
Expel.
the coach recommended It was for a reason. Yeah.
That's not humble woman.
Because one
Yeah, I
of the
think
coaches is
she was
Mia Father,
posing more of
right?
a
Like you knocked
mentor
out and you ready to pull
Yes,
up.
throughout the
yes, Eva.
That's not
Yeah,
humble.
yeah. Kenny Ellis is me and father.
right.
Can I show them this? That's not unbelievable. See, that's why I don't need to get off of Instagram. I need to get off.
No.
No.
We need
Go
to find
ahead.
out
Go
how
ahead,
tall
bro.
is
No,
he.
I had to.
Go
That's
ahead.
not Christ-like.
Go ahead, bro.
That's not Christ.
Go ahead, bro.
That's not Christ-like.
Do y'all
Let me
think
get.
Javante will show up to one of her fights, being that that's his coach, and originally she was
But I think they
introduced to
know what
him by
TikTok
Javante Davis?
I believe he would once she get like
Yo, she
once
getting
Krishan's
crazy.
skills is immaculate and she really knocking these people out pro. Yeah, I think she will. This the
Boy,
first
I want
fight.
to see Blueface's face.
Yeah, this the first fight. So I think he just waiting. He gonna see, but I believe he will. I believe he will.
Yeah, because we got to remember the first
Shit,
one was
she
celebrity
funny, bro.
boxing.
She funny, Chad. Somebody came and spot me last night.
Yeah, and she going. First of all, she gonna spar 2 girls. She gonna go 8 rounds.
I spot 8 rounds last night.
I didn't do. I couldn't get past 3 rounds because the girl she started bleeding and stopped fighting me. So only did 3 rounds.
Well,
Stopped at 3
goddamn,
rounds.
why she was
But
bleeding, Krishan?
Well, this was
Chad,
the first one she made bleed.
That was nice.
the other girls was just too little to spar.
Man, can you freestyle?
Yeah, she can. Go ahead. Come on,
I don't
man.
know how to rap, bro.
Nobody said
I
you
pull
have
my
to know.
locks down. Y'all asking me, do I know how to rap?
Will she ever go to the side? Look at that.
Yeah, haircut.
Me a little cute little chocolate drop.
The ones in the back short.
I like Mia.
Me too.
My knees.
Mia is like Trey Blueface. Mia
She
definitely.
boxed. Some pull up.
She's kind of the fan favorite.
She box though? Cause we not getting in the ring with somebody and we heard them and they don't even box. Like I don't like that. We don't get no brownie points for that.
Yeah.
But if she box, she can pull up. We'll work with her.
Oh, do you think they'll have a fight between if Krishan win this fight with Big Lex? Do you think Taseki will try to get in the ring with her?
Where's she box out of? Where
No.
you say she from again?
In the ring with who? Krishan?
Somebody said that.
No.
Who's the weight class they
Somebody
boxing?
said
Nah.
that bitch want to pull up and spar with us.
I don't think she want Krishan smoke.
Somebody in the chat.
Not only that, I don't think Krishan
How
will
much she
fight
weigh?
her
How
own
old is she?
sister.
Nah, I don't see it.
She didn't want
Your dad.
all the shit that.
They said, do you feel bad for me?
All the shit that she was talking, and when Krishan finally said to her, "You really want? All right, bitch, you want to fight? Then step your ass over here on this dry part. Let me give you what you want." Tasiki kept that ass on that stage. Y'all remember that?
Yes, I remember that. She just
don't
kept
want none of her
throwing
sister.
stuff at her.
I
Yeah.
definitely remember that. She knows Krishan got power.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You see all of this emotion coming from Krishan watching her big sister fight. This chick gonna go live talking trash. Your sister go live talking trash. Like, come on, she's defending you. She still love you. You know what?
But that should show the people right there that it was all hate and envy from her sister. Her sister just needed her sister. Let me say her sister. Tasiki needed a spot. Tasiki been trying to get on through Krishan. She wanted to come in and steal Krishan's spotlight. When Krishan left Baddies, Tasiki thought she took it because people was like, oh, Tasiki can fight. Tasiki, and I always said Tasiki can't fight. You watch Krishan, excuse me, and you pit Tasiki side by side, pit two of their fights side by side. Then you be the judge of who really could fight. And it is not Tasiki. But she let that get to her head. She thinks she bigger, as they say, bigger than the program. And now you showing, you know, you have people that was mad at Krishan. They thought Krishan was lying and all of this. And y'all know I said, I believe Krishan because she never lied. She never changed her story. But guess who know the truth? It's the two of them. You can't tell. Not even the sisters could say Krishan is lying if y'all were not in that room and y'all were not in that house with them. You can't say she's lying.
Can I
so
say
she
my
used
thing with
that to make people hate Krishan, like say she's lying. But now, come on, y'all gotta wake up.
Okay, not only
my
that,
thing is
When the bell came,
oh sorry, God.
not only that, if you go back before Krishan was even famous, there's a video and they're outside. And somebody in the comments on, I think they was on Instagram, I don't know what they were on, was saying something about some type of sexual abuse from her father. And she said, my father never touched me. It is my father. So then they started talking. So she turned to Tifa and was like,
Thank you,
what
Yellow
you gotta
Flower.
say about what you gotta say about that, Tifa? Tifa paused for a minute and then she just started talking about a bunch of foolishness. And Krishan was just looking at her.
I think
even
I
before
seen that.
then,
I think I seen
even
that.
before then, every time they got into it, Krishan was like, don't let me say what you really did. Don't let me tell the people the real." But she would never really explain what she meant, and we didn't know and people kept saying there's some smoke there. Even though they sisters and they say they love each other, there's some hidden animosity there, and that's why people was like, "Oh, she must be jealous of her sister." But I think that's what it was the whole time because she would
Yeah,
never
but
go
Tony,
into
the
it.
incident that I'm
She would
talking
always
about
stop
is
herself every
before
time.
the Tony, the incident that I'm talking about is before Krishan came to the spotlight. It was before. It was when her and Tifa was thick as thieves. This is very old.
Mm.
No, I saw that. I
I
saw
know
that
I
too. I
remember
saw that too. I
seeing
agree with you.
on Crazy in Love when they were in the house and Krishan really didn't want Tifa to touch her. Don't touch me. And the mom they just took it outside. They were sitting on the benches, and that's when Marsh was there, and Marsh was kind of defending her. You know what I'm saying? That was right after that whole what is it, the GoPro situation, and she's like, what do you have against your sister? Like, I don't get it.
But you know who knows that Krishan is telling the truth? Blueface.
Yep.
Remember when
Yep.
Blueface said to her, "Ain't none of your family members, none of your family members is gonna watch my baby, cause ain't nobody gonna be, essaying him." Y'all remember that scene when he said that? He told
I
her, "Can't nobody
absolutely
watch her."
do. And we
Yeah, I
got to
remember
remember,
that.
Krishan Jesus had his surgery when he was like 28 days old. Remember, Krishan was asleep in the hospital. When she woke up and she seen all the nonsense her sister was going on live, she spoke about it then, but her sister stopped her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tessa
Corinne
told her
stopped
don't
her.
do
Yup.
it, but that was because what's the other girl, her oldest sister, China. China put it on the forefront. I don't hear her talking about China. I don't
Mm-hmm.
hear her showing so much disdain towards China. And she put it on the floor like, yo, she did something to my son. But
Mm-hmm.
she don't
Because
she
she
don't
don't
say
see
nothing.
China, and China don't got no name for herself. So she is like, she feel like China shit is just like you could brush it under the rug as to Krishan is the one that could really take her down. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how
Yeah.
I feel about it.
And I don't think that she ever thought that Krishan
Krishan,
would publicly expose that. But when you hold something in for so long, and that's a trauma, at some point it's going to come out. Especially that day when it came out, when the sit down they had, and she was like, "You don't remember?" She said, "I do remember. I remember what you." Yeah, you telling that girl that she don't remember? Like she said, she was not drinking that day, and if you go back and watch, she was not drinking that day.
No, but Tasiki forced her to say that because Krishan kept saying, Let's move on. Let's move in the future. Let's leave the past in the past. And she kept saying, no, talk about it. Let's talk about it. Say what you got to say. And Krishan kept telling her, yo, let's just leave the past in the past. We're going to just start from the future. Let's just talk. Let's just start from the future, how we could work this out. Tasiki kept forcing her, no, let's just talk about it. She like, all right, you want to talk about it? And she, boom, hit her with that. And it was like, what she said? She kept saying, leave in the past, what I feel in the past. Let's move on the future. You wanted to keep pushing her. Now you made her say it.
And notice how none of the other family members have ever come out and defended Tifa.
Nope.
Sorry. Nobody,
Only
none of the other
Chastity,
family
but
members, not
she
the
was
sisters,
desperate
not the
for other
mother, nobody
things.
has come out and defended her.
The only one that did, and it was after she was mad with Krishan, and that was that witch.
Serene,
Serene and
that
Chastity.
yeah, but you did that after you was mad because you wasn't getting no money. So ain't nobody listen to you no more. Nobody care what you had to say. When a person lie, their story switch up because they can't remember what they said. Krishan's story has stayed the same about that incident. She has not switched up. And that's why Tasiki mad because she want Krishan to come back in the internet and say that it was a lie. And Krishan refused to.
And also, she tried to say, you apologize. Krishan said, no, I apologize for putting it out to the world. It wasn't what you did to me that I apologized for. I apologized on how it came out. She was trying to make it seem like Krishan's apology was saying you lied on you. That's the narrative she was trying to do on Bad. When she was like, why would you do this? Yeah. The last time they was on Bad together.
Right. But remember, Krishan said Tifa kept saying, my kids are watching this. My kids are watching it. She didn't even try. She's just trying. It sounded like she was begging her to just lie about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what she wanted. She wanted. And I hated that happened on Zeus because Lemmy thought he was gonna get a big payday off of that. Lemmy to want to see a fight between them girls. Like, I wouldn't care how big my show is, how much money I make on the show. When it comes to blood sisters, I don't care. I wouldn't be wanting to see them fight. And to even have supporters of both of them. You had her supporters, you had Tifa supporters, you had the haters. All wanted to see a fight. Like, why would you want to see two sisters fight? Like, I don't care how much I don't like Tasiki. I don't want to see her and Krishan fight because at the end of the day, they are blood sisters.
I agree with that. That's
I didn't
not
want to see
cool.
that.
And if you listen to the friend, what's her name? Tay. She made the statement. She was doing music first. You was an athlete. You had to, like, first of all, you can't say what anybody's life turns and gonna go into. She did
Right.
it because that's what her man was into and her man had her do it and it worked for her. So because Kentucky music never took off or didn't anything, it's Krishan fault. She had her own lane. That was the secret lane. Don't nobody have a lane in your life. What's for you is for you.
But wait, hold up. Speaking of that friend, I think it was that one. That's the one that was there at the meeting, right?
Yes.
What do you remember when she was saying, why are you doing this? Y'all already talked about this. Do y'all remember when she said that?
Yeah. She said you
Like, I don't
shouldn't
know
be
why.
bringing it to the platform. Why would you do that? That's something that you should have a private conversation about.
Well, she said
But she never said it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. And exactly, Tasiki never said she didn't do it.
She just talked a whole bunch of other nonsense. But that's my son. I'm girl, wow. A whole bunch of other nonsense, which was crazy. But yeah, I mean, everybody deal with what they deal with at their own time. And you can't say and I'm pretty sure that that was a big burden lifted off of Krishan's shoulders, that she was able to actually say that out loud.
Yep. Yep. She said even her mother believes her.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. Of course.
First off, what person, why Krishan LaCroix out right there? What person is going to get on in front of the world and tell the world that they was eating their sister's coochie until their tongue got hurt? Who's going to do that?
Yes, that is
Like,
what blew me.
And wait
who's
a
going
Yes.
to
minute.
do that?
Nobody. And wait, y'all. Peep this. Remember, we always hear Krishan say she don't like women like that. She don't do that poly stuff. She don't do with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we remember when, even though we know that the guy that do the lie detector test, he could be bogus, it could be real. Remember when Blue asked her that question?
Yes.
You ever eat? And she said no, and she failed. That is
Mm-hmm.
what she said.
Right.
Yep.
But then the next question is, are you bisexual or gay? And she said no, and he said, that's the truth.
Yep.
I remember that clear as
And
day.
Blue knew that. He knew. He
Yep.
knew. He know the story. He been knew. And I think that's why he did that.
Now, here's my question, right? To even repeat what she said when she said she was doing that until her tongue hurt. She said she was what, like 7, 8 years old, right?
She was
How
7. She was 7.
7 years old, and she was doing that until her tongue hurted. How long did Tasiki have her doing that shit? Like what?
Oh my God.
Well,
But at 7, you know what? I
we
think
gonna have
when
to
she
tell
was
people.
relaying it, guys, I think, it was kind of like it threw her back in her body when she was 7. You know what I'm saying? How she
Mhm.
described it, it gave me like she was visualizing it more so, and how she felt at 7 years old, the way she spoke about it. It was more like a 7-year-old was explaining what she had
Mhm.
to do to her sister. Because
Uh-huh.
as a grown woman, you wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And just imagine, Tasiki's like what, 7 years older than Krishan? So she was like 13, 14, because Krishan is 26. Steki be lying about her age, but she like 32 or maybe 33. Just imagine the difference between a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old. You know better at 13 and 14.
Yeah, you know it. You know better. The 7-year-old don't.
Right, that's my point. Like, come on now, we gotta look at that. That's why she probably was lying about her age so long to try to make it seem like they only had a 3-year difference. Because how long she was talking about, it was making it seem like she was only 3 years. You can't be. The math ain't mathing, Tifa.
Right. So I think that goes to why Taseki or Tasiki, why she can't let that anger and that angst go, because Krishan refused to back down on what she said happened to her. So
Yeah.
no matter what, she even shows the envy. Come on, when everything Krishan did, right, chat, everything she did, she excelled in. Whether it was um her track, she excelled in that. She went on to football. Tasiki then said, well, I did football too. Everything she wants to compete with Krishan, but everything Krishan has done, she's excelled in.
Yeah.
Exactly. And remember, at first, when the people asked Tifa, did she ever box? She said no. Then, right before the fight was announced for her and Lex, and she was on her live talking about something. She was like, "Yeah, I box." I said, "Listen to this girl. She lied. We already seen how she lied and played in our face on Zeus in the sprinter when she said, "Oh yeah, call Asian Tay Tay," and then she said, "I didn't say that," and then started cursing Krishan out, and everybody looking at her. And I'm looking at the TV like, bitch, you just said Asian Tay.
Mm-hmm. She a big liar.
Ooh. But guess what she can't say? She can't call Krishan toothless no more. Because,
Wait, she lost a tooth?
yes, she lost the tooth fight in Marsh.
Oh, really? See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she got veneers in place of it.
Oh,
But
wow.
Yeah, she can't call her sister toothless. You know she hasn't called her sister toothless in a minute since that fight.
That's
Yeah,
why
she
she
did.
was so damn
She
hot.
did.
That's
No,
why
no,
she was
she
so
but she did. She did. After on Baddies, she was like, "You need to grow up. You walking around here with no tooth in your mouth." Da 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 da. Yeah, she
But
did.
that
She did
that
on
was
her.
before Marsh got into it.
Oh,
That was before. Remember when that's the part where Ange was saying that she was on the stage and she was tossing stuff at Krishan. And Krishan was trying to she was just letting her throw it. And she was like, you dirty, you homeless, you this, you that. She was like, you toothless, you put your tooth in your mouth. I remember that. But that was right before she got down off that stage and started slapping at Marsh.
yeah. Well, at the end of the day, toothless or not, Kashawn is still pretty. She could be in somebody's face without that tooth, and they still feel like she's beautiful. At the end
That's
of
why
the day,
she said she the only female that can take her tooth in and out, in and out, in and out. She gonna
exactly.
always still be pretty.
Do I wish she put it back in her mouth? Yes, because that always will remind about the Blueface era.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because Krishan is that, and I don't like Tasiki, but Tasiki I think is a very beautiful girl too. I think they're both naturally pretty. They don't need makeup on. They don't need nothing. They're naturally pretty
No,
girls.
no, Taseki
Tifa
need
is
makeup.
just
She got
ugly.
the Taseki need makeup. Them bags under her eyes, girl, bar. Them
Well,
dark
we know
marks
she do
around.
a lot of drugs and shit now. We
Chocolate
know she do
vicious.
that. But I still think that she's I ain't gonna take that away from her. I still think that she's a
She
very
is
pretty
pretty,
girl.
but
Her
she's
spirit is just very ugly.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
I think all of that anger and the fact that Krishan is not pursuing her, like trying to be with her, trying her best, because she feels like for a long time, I thought Krishan was Tasiki's secret child because they look so much alike. That's what I thought. And Krishan and Tasiki was the only two that look so much alike, same complexion, the whole nine.
I thought they had the same father, not secret child, because I don't think they look Tasiki looked that old to be her mother.
She
She
could.
But
14.
I
There's
thought they had
plenty
the
of
same
14-year-olds
father.
that had children.
But wait, yes, but cause
That's
she
true
couldn't have
too.
been because if Sean was 7 and Tatika was 14, that means that girl would have had to been 7 years old when she had Krishan.
There's a 5-year-old that just gave birth to a child. This is
I,
2 years ago.
I
Oh
get that,
God.
Shiva, but come on, now.
I mean, realistically, it happens, especially when you're dealing with incest and you're dealing with things that happen in the household. A mother that is ashamed will cover for that.
Well, I don't know.
But I'm saying that was one of the things that we all know that it was happening in that house, right? Because even China spoke on it. So I mean, I'm
I
just
just thought
I'm
they had
just saying that it's a possibility, but I thought that was one of the situations.
Hold that thought, Shiva. Just hold that thought for a minute. Anna Johnson, go eat a mean dick.
where you said what? Oh shit! I done put myself out.
Mm.
I went
Yeah,
to go and I done
you
knocked
got
myself.
Mars in the chat. Why's
Miss Hannah Johnson, I came across this channel like y'all old women. Hold on to invest in that shit and it's fake, y'all. Your mama, old woman, hoe, get out of here. All right, she going.
But see, you know what? Sometimes
Ain't nothing.
people can't take the reality of certain situations, and because they're fanned out, they can't look at another perspective. It just drives them crazy. But I'm just saying, at for a long time, I'm like, damn, they look so much alike.
Don't
You
they
know what
got
I'm
different
saying?
daddies?
Hmm?
Don't her Tifa got different fathers?
no? Only
They do got the same father?
yeah, the only ones that got different fathers is
China.
China, Terrence, Sierra, and Petey.
Okay,
Right.
so
So
then
I'm not saying that that's true, chat. I'm just saying what I thought because they look like identical twins in a sense.
Yeah, and their complexion comes from their grandmother.
Right.
Yeah, their grandmother was their complexion. They had pictures with her, I think, before she passed away. The
Right. Because my
complexion comes from
grandmother
their.
is one of 17 kids. Okay. And they all vary in different shades. That's the wonder and the beautiful part of African American women. We can birth any shade.
my mama used to always say, two black people could birth the white baby, but two white people can't birth the black baby. My mama used to always say that. And my mama
And
was
that's a genetic
strictly from the
fact.
South.
So yeah, I always thought that they looked so much alike. And I think that Tasiki throughout Krishan's career, she always had Krishan's utmost respect, right? Until now that Krishan found her way, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Because she supported her music, she was in Tasiki's videos. You know what I'm saying? But now that she found her own lane and then still got into music, Tasiki and was blooming because of Blueface's attachment or whatever. Tasiki then felt some type of way about it. And you
I,
could see it in the way she looked at her.
yeah, I'm gonna say what I think, right? But let Tony. You came back. You wanted to say something, babe, or you just back on the stage, Tony? Okay, until Tony come back. You know what? I feel like, right? Krishan is a very loving spirit person. Krishan just want love, right? And Krishan is an individual that I have seen so many times get with other people and want them to get on. She wanted Marsh to get on, and Marsh didn't know how to take that and run with it. Instead, Marsh started hating on her, right? She loves to put other people on. Her family, instead of them having a handout and trying to get her money, she tried to put them on. She put her whole family in Crazy in Love, right? And instead of them going on the show, showing family oriented stuff, like just being cool, you had Tifa get on the show and try to outshine Krishan and Crazy in Love by acting like a whole fool. She thought that was gonna get her somewhere.
And little baby her.
Right. They was trying to play her. They didn't even know how to play their cards. Krishan could have had a show with Zeus about her family, because they got so much toxicity going on in that family, so much trauma, so much everything. If it wasn't hate within that family, Krishan could have blossomed on into another show with her and
Mm-hmm.
her family within the Zeus. But because everybody, excuse me, because everybody was so greedy and felt like they had to have their hand out and she owed them something.
Right.
Nobody knew how to take the clout that she was given and do it the proper way. Instead, they tried to tear her down. And any
Mm-hmm.
opportunity you had, you lost that because you was too busy tearing her down instead of trying to use the light she giving you to go
Mm-hmm.
further in that light.
Right.
LeJune, we don't know. Chastity's still around because Sean and Chastity was on the phone after Tifa fight.
Yeah, Chastity says she's starting a new chapter in her life. She's supposedly moving, or she moved, and she doing, because remember she was trying to move to Cali. That's why
Yeah.
she kept going back and forth to Cali. So she's supposed to be doing all of this other stuff. As long as Chastity's off the internet and she only come on there for 5 minutes and just dance and shake her little skinny self body and get off, we good. Cause when she go on them
Mm-hmm.
rants, we don't want to hear those lies.
Right. Well, you know what I saw? That whole family dynamic when they came in into play. I into the show. I saw a family outside of Tessa because I think Tessa accepts Krishan for who she is. Everybody else, the mom too. Everybody else was trying to mind control uh Krishan. They kept looking at her like she was
Wait,
still
I'm
that
sorry.
little girl that they can push around and you know what I mean? So I don't know. I saw that they wanted to control her in a sense where they could get at her money. You know what I mean? And everybody kind of took that and ran with it. The only one that was really like gassing her up was Tasiki whenever they were on the phone. Let's say Krishan is talking to her about Mookie, about this. She was like, "Oh, I got you. I'm telling you, if you just let me come on the show, I got your back. I got your back." I remember seeing that.
June, I now see your other question. Um, she, what you call it, Chastity? She more favors the father.
Hmm. I think she's over there making a Snapchat.
Truth be told, too, I really don't even believe
All right, I'm back.
they
Chat.
share the
Just see
same
the chat.
father as far as Krishan, because they all look like their mother, and I truly do think that it's possibility. I know they was speculating. I'm not into conspiracy theories, but I think it's mighty funny how her godfather has the same last name as her,
No,
and
no.
his first name,
Let
her
her finish
godfather's last
talking.
name is Malone. Her
And so
godfather's
is
Yes,
the
last name is
Sean
father.
Malone.
Malone. Yep,
And
Sean
so is her
Malone.
father. His name is Shauna Malone, and her name is Krishan. They all are Malones.
Yeah,
I
but
just
the
don't trust. I don't trust her
Godfather,
mom
the
too
one
much.
that met supposedly
Okay,
met her when
I'm,
she
I'm
was
gonna
doing
go.
track.
I'm gonna go on mute because they sponsored her. They helped her out.
Right, but
Remember, she
what
was
she's
looking for
saying,
families to help her, right? When she was messed up and she didn't know if she was going to go to college or X, Y, and Z.
yeah, but
They were the people that
supposedly
sponsored her.
she met these people that sponsored her. She's what Tony's saying is strange how her sponsor, his name is Sean Malone. And
I
and
know. I know what
Charlotte
she's saying.
named Krishan
I know what she's
Malone.
saying. I know what she's saying. Shiva, I get it. I get
Oh
it.
yeah, okay.
I
But
get it.
It
it
wouldn't
But
is
she
surprise me
gonna,
peculiar
because
she
now.
gonna
Don't
go.
get
She
it.
gonna go with the internet and say that's her father. I get it.
no, I'm not going with the internet, but I just find it a coincidence. And also, as well, her mother was in an abusive relationship. So we know how that goes. I'm just saying, I don't know anything. I'm just thinking. I'm just here to share my
Right,
opinion like everybody else. But I'm not saying Krishan is a liar or anything like that. She might not even know herself. But
right.
I'm just seeing a coincidence. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean,
Look, June, you ain't right.
we can't say nothing. We don't know. Period. All we know is
No, I'm
remember they
talking
did
about
a
Lagoon
side
and the
by
comment.
side view. Chocolate. Remember when they
They
did
said
the side by side view of Sean Malone and Krishan? They was trying to use that conspiracy theory that Sean was the actual father. Oh, I can't hear you, but
Yes.
Shava,
You
you
ain't
still
hear me, Shiva?
and then the sip
Shiva? She
I
was on
I
mute.
hear you now.
Uh,
But
And
you
then their
remember
stories
that,
don't
right?
match
When
up.
they
If you
did
really
the
listen
side by
to,
side view, saying she's got his nose, his like facial structure, and all of this stuff.
Yes, I remember.
So they were trying to do this the same thing. But it does pique someone's interest why all of a sudden, out of the blue, this guy named Sean Malone wants to sponsor Krishan Malone.
Right. And let's just say that's the reason why he wanted to sponsor her because they had the same name.
That's a possibility. Hey,
what really just stood out to me was if you listen to all the siblings talk about their childhoods and their past, the timelines of which they be speaking on things, like they'll speak on the same thing, but like when they try to call Krishan a liar, when she was like, "Oh, my father, he used to do this, that, and the third," and then the sister was like, "Oh, that wasn't the father, that was the stepfather," and all that stuff. So the timelines get a little bit messy because they were saying that the guy that blew punched is not even her father. This was from her family saying this when they was
Okay.
going
you
back and
see
So
forth
what
the,
I'm
and
the,
stuff
so
about
saying?
the
this is
whole
no no. So
touching people stuff.
this is the problem. There's the stepfather, that's Petey's father, and then
Hmm.
there is the father. The father is who got knocked out, not the stepfather.
Yeah, and
Yes.
The
there's also
father was
but
at
there's
the
also
fight.
Chastity's father, and there's also that's what I was saying when I said the timelines get a little bit messy because they say father and we're thinking like they're talking about one person and it's really another person. But
Well,
all I'm saying is I
I
just wouldn't be
understand.
surprised.
Right, I understand when they say that because they call Charlotte's husband, who is Petey's father, they call him pops too.
Yeah, but when Chastity be going live, she be trying to drop little subliminals, and she's like, I look like my father. Like they never say our father. I look like my father. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. But listen,
Look, I when what Lord, I'm gonna say when I look like my father. My sister more favored my mother, and that's what I would say. I look like my father. So I mean, it's all interpretation. Everybody gonna inhale and digest and interpretate things how they feel. It's
yeah, that's
everybody's
true.
own opinion, and that's all it is.
Yeah, because I don't think I will be like saying to people, "Oh, I look like our father." It's natural to say I look like my father.
Or we
I look
all
like my
have,
mother.
or we all have a distinctive look. You know what I mean? Like you could, like my brothers, we all have these big eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, oh, we get that from our mother or my mother. You know what I
All,
mean?
all I,
If I'm talking to somebody specifically,
mhm.
I'm like, yeah, I get it from my mother, my eyes. I get my, you know what I
But
mean?
Krishan look like her mother to me.
She definitely does. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that. Listen,
I think all
Charlotte,
of them look like they mother. If you ask me, they
yes.
all just might have a different shade color skin, but I think all of them, the girls, I think they all look like they mother.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Now Terrence, I don't know who the hell he looked like. I don't even think he looked like Charlotte.
Well,
His
I,
little waterhead
he may
self.
look like the man that because we found out that what he is, unfortunately, through China's book, he's a rape baby.
Yes. I heard about that. What do you mean? China's
All I'm saying.
you meant China's pamphlet.
I was waiting,
no,
right?
no, you see, I start laughing before she said what you mean, China. I already start laughing because I already knew somebody was gonna go there
I was
about this.
waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I wanted to throw that in there real quick.
Yeah, it's that
All I'm
pamphlet. That's
saying
that
is
2-page pamphlet.
Mhm. But the
all
girls
I'm saying is it
definitely
seems
look
like
like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
no, I was just saying, all I'm saying is the mother looks like she has a lot of secrets. It seems like she has a lot of secrets, and I'm not judging her because we all have secrets. But I'm just going off of my observations. We already know the father's family side has their secrets and things that was going on over there. And these kids are sadly a product of it.
Yes, Tony. Because listen, remember, I think I was on your live before, Ange, and I was talking about how After all these years, I would say about 5 years ago, and I'm 55. When I turned 50, I found out my oldest brother is my half brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. That means that my mom, she was 15 when she first had her first child. So we don't know, you know what I mean? We don't know what happened in them days. We don't know. I mean, it's nothing, it's life. But after all these years, we've been looking at him like, yeah, he's one of the lightest of all four of us. You know what I'm saying? But we never associated because he has so many features of my mom. You get me? So after all these years, and we talked to my father before he passed, rest in peace. That's when we found out, and they did the DNA and found out that he's our half brother as opposed to we had the same father. We didn't have the same father. You get what I'm saying? But that's life. If that happened in that family, it's life. That's what happens. We know Charlotte was going through her thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, but we got to remember, Charlotte was going through her thing. Charlotte wasn't going through her thing until after she went to jail, because you got to remember, she didn't get her addiction according to them and everything that was going on until after she came from jail. Because she caught the addiction when they put her on them antidepressants in jail.
Right, but from
And
my
Krishan was
understanding,
5.
huh?
And Krishan was 5. She was around 5. I'm going by according to the story that they're telling.
Okay, so let's look at some dynamics that happens to even people who are RNs, nurses, um, clerks in the hospital, right? You going through a depression. Now, she might have went to jail, but she was also getting beaten by her
Thanks
husband.
for the 5 gifted NC Rose.
Yeah, before Krishan was born. That's what Krishan said.
Yeah.
Appreciate the
So
love.
she was going through a lot of things. And let's say she did meet somebody that understood and brought her into his, safety or whatever. We don't know what happened through, and I'm not trying to go through her lineage. I'm just saying that it's possible.
There's a lot of stuff. You said I will never forget when Chastity went on Tasha K. That red boy crying. Ooh, child. One started
Yeah, I ain't, that's
start
just me. That's the man that claimed her. That's the man that's on her birth
How I
certificate.
know
That's
that
her
was you
father.
hitting this feedback? That's because you the only person that hit the shit like that.
her mother was married twice, right?
She was married to the father, and she's married to Petey.
And I gotta say,
Why you
my
hitting
father,
me?
biological father signed my
Oh, it's not
brother's
on the
birth
show.
certificate. But you know how it goes. If you sign
Go get
if the
Sheila.
man signs the birth certificate, the state is going to
And
identify
Sheila gotta
them
go to
as
that
the
training.
parent.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to see.
People probably on here
Was
watching
it
the whole
3
time.
times or 2 times
Sheila.
What?
that Charlotte got married? I'm thinking about that girl book, that girl pamphlet.
Child. I ain't even trying to put my brain in that damn
You
book.
don't
Oh,
like the
Did y'all
zone? Why you say thank God? You don't like the zone?
do y'all remember the stream where China was going off on the mother, and she was basically saying how the mother used to be a streetwalker, and how she wasn't there for her kids, and how when her child got injured, he was in the mother's care.
You on
So that
Instagram?
also made me think as well,
Get off. Delete
like,
the app. I know
it's a
when you
lot
on
we don't know.
Instagram. You be zoned the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't know. But y'all, my loves, I'm here at 3. I gotta run outside. I gotta couple of errands I gotta run and do before I come
What make you
back.
pick for a whole
Today was a
year?
cool chill. It was just a chill little vibe today. Um y'all know
Thank you,
September
my dear.
30th.
I appreciate that.
First drawing for my two lucky supporters.
0505.
All the ladies on the panel
$2 a
today.
month
Thanks
for a
for
year.
joining my panel. Thanks for the different topics that we did for Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday is always calm. Uh, to all my chit chatters in the chat, thanks for keeping the chat
That's
going.
$5.
And
Thank you. Yeah, y'all gotta
everybody
teach
that
me
put
because
a
I
tip
don't
in
be
the
knowing
tip
what this
jar
stuff
today,
is.
thank you. I
I
appreciate it.
appreciate that.
And if anything pop off maybe later, because today was just calm. It was like a calm vibe. It's always kind of like that during a Freestyle Friday. But if I ain't doing nothing later, I might just go live later on today. If Petty don't go live, she's supposed to go live. But if she don't go live, because I don't think I'm gonna go live tomorrow, I may be going out with my son tomorrow to hang out with him. So
Why
I
don't say
might
the
go live later
0505?
on tonight. I don't know, not promising, but we'll figure it out. But ladies, I hope all of y'all have a great Friday, great weekend.
You too.
And again, y'all, thank y'all for rocking out with me. Y'all
300
know
light
my
streets.
favorite line. Banger said it earlier
300
today.
light
There's no
streets.
me without y'all.
September
Y'all
19th.
the
Doors
ones who
open at
keep me
5.
here. And I appreciate and I love each and every one of y'all. So I'm gonna get up out of here so I could go make my little quick run that I gotta go make, y'all.
All right.
And
Thanks for having me up.
Y'all.
Appreciate you.
thank you for
Thanks for
coming.
having
Thank both
me.
of you ladies. Cause like I said, Shava, I ain't see you in a minute. So thank you for blessing my platform today. Tony, thank you for blessing the platform. Chocolate, she always blessing the platform. But Tony, don't be a stranger to the channel. Shava, don't be a stranger. And there was another young lady that was up here with us earlier that said she couldn't find the channel. I don't know if she left, but I hope she come
Katrina,
back and
Katrina was
bless
up there as well. Yeah.
Huh?
Katrina was up there as well, right? That was
West
her
Side
name?
certified. Well, West
And
Katrina,
I
Side
don't
certified.
understand how that's possible because I have
uh,
you on my subscriptions. I don't understand why you
Yana
don't pop
Flower
up
and Geneva,
immediately.
thank you again. I'm putting y'all in it. Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, thanks for coming up today. And to Katrina always coming up here. She ain't a stranger. But the other young lady that found the
Like what,
channel
though?
that she was on a different YouTube, a different page. Thanks for her
Mm.
coming up. Hopefully she'll come again too. And y'all know we be Sunday. I might do my panel Sunday like we did last Sunday. We had a great
Sassy
panel. We had a
grandma,
good
thank you. I
live last
appreciate
Sunday.
it.
Great live. That was an excellent panel we did last Sunday. So I think we're gonna do that Sunday again.
Michelle, thank
But
you.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
yes, right, Chocolate. And we had a good live Sunday. Very good. It was different. It was very good. Y'all know me. I like to do different stuff. I like to go out the box sometimes. Try to switch it up a little bit. Because every now and then we need a break from the circus. And that's
Uh-huh.
why I try to use Fridays to take a little mental break sometime and mix and match
I got
the
the
stories
packages,
we talk
Jack.
about. And Sunday was
Got PO box packages.
definitely a
Thank you,
good
babe.
live last
Thank you,
Sunday.
babes.
But y'all, I want y'all to enjoy y'all day. If I come back live, y'all just look for my notification. I'll set the live and then y'all see it. But
Bye,
I gotta go.
Queens. All right, Shiva. All right, Tony.
Yes, chocolate.
Later.
Tina, you got the soothing voice, child.
Have a good day,
Um,
ladies.
yes, you got the best voice for the radio. And I will see you later. I'm gonna try and check my notifications to see if it's not on personalized. And I don't know why it would go back to personalized. I don't know.
I
But
don't
I'll
know.
check and see what's going on.
Sometimes I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But thank you, Geneva and Yellow Flower. I just put your name. I'm cutting your name and putting you in the box. Not in a box, but in the jar. And you know, I'm excited. I hope y'all love the gift. I think this gift is gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so well, y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it because my mind is creative with stuff, y'all. This is stuff I do for real, for real. I do this in real life. But all right, y'all, let me get up out of here. I gotta go make a run before I never go.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go back to sleep. All right, I'll see
All
y'all
right.
later. Have
All
a
right,
good
talk
day,
to you later.
guys.
All right. Later.
Hey, 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 hey. Before y'all slide, hit that like and subscribe. Turn them notifications on, keep the vibes alive. If I hit the spot and run them comments up, you know I'ma talk my talk and still keep it a buck, honey. Big shout out to the crew, yeah, we outside. Every view, every share, got a reason I ride. Without y'all, there is no me, and that's real talk sincerely. It's your girl, Ange, yeah, it's me. Same energy every time you see me. From the blogs to the T, I break it down major. Give it to you straight like that, no chaser. If they scared to say it, I'ma say it anyway. Stand on business every single day, so keep tapping in, don't miss the flavor. More vibes, more heat, more talk later. Hey. Let's talk about it with Ange. She said what she said, no chaser.